doing your little pose? Is that how you be at the club? Put your leg up. Do it.
We are officially live.
Your leg up.
Into the club.
Yes.
Do it.
Like this.
Put your leg up. Put my leg. Do it.
Like this.
Do it, girl, put your leg up. Leg up. Do it, girl, put your leg up. Do it, girl, put your leg up. Leg up. Do it, girl, put your leg up. Leg up. Do it, girl, put your leg up.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome. Hey, Nomi. Hey, Princess Rose. I came here when everybody else watching the fight. Hey, y'all. Had to stop by and show support. Thank you, Pooh. Nomi is in the building. So, y'all, we are here for highly controversial episode 2. So, I'm here to host tonight, January, and to my left. And to my left, I have Legend. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Legend. You can find me at The Legend Experience. I do Baddies Midwest reviews, and I also do Now That's Huge reviews, but obviously I'm doing the Mean Girls Season 2 review. So if y'all like it, check it out. I should be in the link in the bio.
Yes, yeah. Description box below. And underneath Legend,
Is it G?
Is it me?
we have G.
Okay.
Next
So what
to
it do?
G, we have Movie Baby. Y'all, we getting into some tea.
Hey,
Yes,
everybody.
thank y'all. Yes, Rocky in the building, Princess Sims, Nomi, Hey 93, Hey Prince Peru, Jen with the plan. And we're about to get into some tea. I hope y'all ready. Let's start off with a message though. And this is a message to tonight's panel. How are you guys doing? How was your week going?
My week was weekend. It was a week. I worked my 9 to 5s. I have 2 jobs. I worked my 9 to 5s, and they was 9 to 5.
You don't get tired.
Them customers was customary, and they was being rude as fuck. Cause I took somebody's shift yesterday, and them bitches was rude as fuck, and they got on my goddamn nerves. But I'm happy today is Saturday, and I get to go out. After this, I'm going to go get me a drink.
It sounds like you need it too.
Mhm.
Period.
Yeah, mine. I can concur. Mine ain't been as crazy. Mine's just been busy. But yeah, I'm glad the week is starting to be over. I can chill now once we finish this. But yeah, Movie Bay, how's your weekend?
And mine has been the longest week ever. I'm tired. Slept damn near all day. So I'm trying to wake up. Y'all wake me up.
We're going to wake you up, boo. These topics going to wake you up. As y'all into the chat, make sure y'all show love to everyone tonight. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to all 4 channels, okay? Get into this tea. This is not a one-subject panel. We will be jumping in and out of real-life topics, television shows, and even futuristic topics. But tonight, I do know that it is March 1st. So I want to say happy March to everyone in the chat and everyone on the panel tonight. Happy March. So it is Women's History Month, but I was supposed to do my episode February 28th, which it would have still been Black History Month. So I do want to take a moment to shout someone out, but to help me shout this person out, I want to just show y'all some Black History Month love. Let's get into this clip. This old school clip.
It's February. It's Black History Month. What does that mean to you guys?
Excuse me?
Black History Month.
We need a longer month.
Black History Month? We need
like
the whole
to be-
year.
We need a longer
Black History
month.
Year. How about Black History Year
Yeah.
for 1 year?
Yeah.
Out of every 2 years.
Where do you-
1 year, Black History Year.
All right.
Boom!
Where do you think the kids are getting their Black History now? Did you get it in school? Did you get it in school?
No, I didn't get it in.
Sorry, sweetheart. Oh, you take
Did
it.
you get
Yeah.
Black History in school?
No.
Where did you get it?
I did not get it in my school. I was taught it by my parents and my grandmother and people who really knew about Black
I'm the
history.
madman. What are you saying?
Where'd you get your Black History love?
Say good night.
Good night. Peace. And we
Good
out.
night. See you later.
Okay. Thanks
Thank
a
you
lot,
so
guys.
much.
That was a beautiful
Oh
song.
God, you should have got.
We need a longer
Leo
month.
energy, big Leo
My
energy.
queen.
Whitney wasn't nothing to be played with, y'all. I was rolling through her clips on social media. I follow this page where they make like clips of her, and she was nothing to be played with. She was so real. And as a kid, I didn't see that. As a kid, I was listening to all the adults around me who said she was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But she was just real. Yeah.
That's how I feel
Even
about
with the,
Beyonce too, because people used to say she was a devil worshiper. I used to sneak and listen to her.
wait, who?
Beyonce, I used to sneak and listen to her.
Oh, they still say that.
I know I was sneaking and listening to her. I was bumping B-Day, okay? In
No
the
matter
car.
what they say, no matter what they say about Whitney, I'ma always love me some Whitney. Like especially her and Bobby together, even though they was toxic, they just have a natural, just real, genuine energy. Like just watching that clip again, it just makes you laugh. Like yeah, and I miss Whitney. I miss me some Whitney Houston.
Me
I do
too.
too.
My aunt, who, well, my other aunt is crazy. I got two Pisces aunts. My other aunt, whose birthday was midweek, she was a big Whitney fan. You couldn't tell her nothing about Whitney.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You better lay low. Yes. So on the screen, I have Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson. She is the first Black woman to earn a PhD from MIT, and she is the inventor of the touch tone dialing, caller ID, and call waiting. Who's calling? Yes. Dr. Shirley Ann.
Exactly.
I just wanted to give her a shout out for Black History Month and Women's History Month. We're about to get into some tea. Thank you, Cheryl. You know what I'm talking
Who's
about?
calling and who's gonna be there?
Period.
Exactly.
Hello. Hey, Winter.
No black woman had to.
So look, since we're talking about Black history, I have something that I want to talk to y'all about. And I think, well, let me ask before we get into it. For the most part, have you guys in your lifetime noticed a difference between people who have been through a struggle in life and people who haven't? Now, that's one part of it. Have you come across people who you can tell they're faking their story just so they can have somewhat of an edge, i.e., a Natalie type of person? This first story, y'all, jumps into that conversation like, was Black people the ones who made poverty cool? Y'all want to get straight into it, or y'all want to throw some thoughts out first?
I
To answer that first part, absolutely. And we see it on
Mhm.
TV, but I've seen it a lot in my day-to-day life.
like the movie Malibu Most Wanted. I feel like that's the perfect example
Love that movie.
of somebody wanting to be from the hood, and then when they actually get
Drake.
into the struggle and get into the poverty of it, it's not as cute as we make it seem. Like it's not. We just out here trying to survive and live life, and they thinking we doing it for
Right.
aesthetic or whatever. Baby, it's not an aesthetic. It's the environment we was raised in. Baby, we gotta survive. I'm not about to be sad and miserable all the goddamn time. I'm gonna look good while I'm doing it.
Yeah, right.
Right. And then just like I guess like every day, I feel like we see it all in like the media for sure, especially with rap, because that's kind of like the connotation that comes along with that genre of music, that you gotta be from the struggle, get it out the mud, hopping off the porch and all of that. Everybody feel like they gotta be from the hood so bad. And I'm proud to say I'm from the suburbs.
Me too.
I'm proud to say I am from the
Yeah.
suburbs.
Now, I will say this, y'all. I am, from the hood, but we didn't know. We
Yeah.
didn't know we was hood until
Understood.
we ventured out. And no shade, until we started to, come across other people like, oh, like they would say, instead of ask, why are you saying, ask. Stuff like
Yes.
that. I was like,
Mhm.
oh, so, my parents did the best they could with what they got. But what I will say is this.
Period.
It's the difference between people who haven't gone through anything in their background, and it is the difference between people who have. I want to get into this clip with y'all. Check this out.
Hmm.
I do want to give a shout out to this podcast. I'm going to give a shout out at the end so I can see their name. But this is the topic for everyone in the chat. The woman says that Black people have revolutionized poverty. making it look cool so that people believe we enjoy it. Get into this clip. Mhm. Here we go.
I think black people have this may ruffle some feathers, but I don't give a fuck. I feel like black people have revolutionized poverty and made it look so fucking cool that people think we like it.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
I think that black people have made
That's a
poverty
fucking
look
bar.
so cool that people think we fucking like it, bro. We don't like it. We're just making the best of it.
Even the trauma that come from it, niggas aspire to it.
Like
Niggas want to be a tough nigga. You don't realize this nigga ain't tough. This nigga just watched his daddy die and his mama on drugs and like his life. That nigga traumatized. That nigga got PTSD. He ain't tough,
but he got
he's traumatized, and to the point where a nigga could grow up in a home like this and aspire to be from the projects.
It's because unfortunately people think that blackness is tied to poverty. They think that the black experience is being poor. That's why when you have others who equate poverty to being black, oh, I don't have any privilege, I grew up poor. Why the fuck do you think because you've been broke that you know what it feels like to be black? No, you don't. You've just been poor.
Well, I think that those people that say they're just liars. It's just like cut
I think that, like I said, we've made poverty look so easy and so cool that they think that it's
we
synonymous.
just are cool. You're not gonna take the cool. You're not gonna take the rhythm.
Is for the cool.
Yeah, you're not gonna take the rhythm out of black people's steps. You're not gonna keep black people quiet. I think
we're always gonna be too loud when we were never meant to be heard.
Too, and you're never gonna stop us from being creative. So we're gonna find ways to express. And it's just as much as you're gonna have somebody that is gonna be critical of America, you're gonna have somebody that celebrate their neighborhood.
Correct.
And both things exist. And I think that you get into glorification when you got record labels pretty much creating a blueprint for what our music should be.
Right.
And they putting it in a spreadsheet. This does well and this does
and
well.
they got a checklist.
And they got a checklist and these words have to be mentioned and this is the subject matter.
And you're gonna tell me blackness.
And you're gonna tell me black.
I completely agree with this whole clip. Like they both spoke facts. Like I don't disagree with anything that was said in that clip because like even up here, as we have even talked about, Movie Bay and G both said that they lived in the suburbs, and me and January grew up in the hood. So blackness is not tied to poverty at all. And growing up in the hood, like I didn't know that we was like broke and poor or whatever.
You don't like you have makeup girls, hair girls. Yeah,
we definitely couldn't get like a lot of the stuff that we wanted, but we got the stuff that we needed, and we never walked out the house like looking a mess. I was greased up to the gods.
You couldn't.
Listen, I was sharp like a penny. Okay, I was walking out that house burning up in the sun, greasy. Okay, but my mom made sure that we look good and everything. I didn't realize that I grew up differently until I went to township school, and that was in high school when I started going to township school. So that's when I noticed the difference because I'm like, oh, you bitches got money. Because I went to a house party one time. I said, oh, bitch, you got a house to the house? I said, oh, let me get up in this gig. And I had to learn how to code switch too a little bit. But I never lost the essence of who I was. But, you know, just walking into a different environment, you got to code switch a little bit. But I definitely do think a lot of people want to be from the hood, but you really don't want to be because they really are getting out the mud. Like, it's harder than what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, and I feel like
shout out to Eggs and Grits and Eggs podcast. My bad, G.
You good? Yeah, I agree. I feel like also too a lot of that has to do with what is shown. I guess in today's society, really, but even as a kid too. I always talk about it too. Like I had to seek out African American studies classes, and when I did, they only talked about when we were slaves. They never talked about or looked at us when we were kings and queens running shit. They never talked about that. So I think that also plays into the fact of people thinking that Black people only come from poverty. And when they see somebody that isn't, they deem it as a Black person trying to be white. So a lot of the time it's perception. And I guess it's based off of what we see. But then again, it's like in these school systems, they don't highlight everything about Black history. They only show when we were struggling, which I think in turn is a crutch. And then like Movie Bay said earlier, with the music and stuff, a lot of that is around that. You see a lot of, but the crazy thing is, a lot of the most popular rap artists come from that life, where they are rapping about their experiences that they did experience. And then with music and stuff, I mean, it's impressionable. A lot of people, a lot of younger kids and stuff too. And it's crazy because my little cousin, he is one for an example. He ain't grew up in no hood. He ain't grew up in no poverty. And he's out here acting like he is one. And I'm like, you didn't grow up like that.
Yeah.
And it's because of his surroundings. He's got a lot of friends that are from that life. And you are about your surroundings too. So it's perception, truly.
We do the best we can with what we
To
got.
feed and or to add on, yeah, I'm gonna get into that too. But to add on to like what Grant said, like I said, like I'm from a suburban area where it was predominantly white people, and then the black people that got a little bit of money, the black people that got some money to get out the hood, that's where we all moved to and migrated to. So needless to say, when my city became like an open district, we started getting a lot of hoods to come to the school, and that's what made the suburbians want to seem like they was hard, when it's like, you not really hard, your homeboy hard, or your grandma live in Oak Cliff and you go see her on the weekends. That ain't where you from. That's not what you about. But they want to associate because that is what's cool, because that's, I ain't gonna say that's what's mainstream, but like that's what's our mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, listening to Zero and Boosie and Young Jeezy and all of them, like that's what they wanted to be like.
Even the language, the lingo.
Because even though they rapping about their experiences, that is what's cool. That's what sounds hard. And especially, I'm not a young black man, but as a young black man, they probably thinking like, I gotta be hard, I gotta be like this, X, Y, and Z. Either you dribble a ball or you out here thugging. So I feel like that's what they kind of had to choose between those two mediums. And I'm just talking about the black community right now. I grew up in the hood. At the time, my mom made sure I was a big hood. Yeah, for sure. And but when I first saw this headline, the first thing I thought about was slavery, because literally the definition of doing the best we can with what we got, like that's where soul food comes from and things like that. And what is tied to blackness is because we had to do what we could with what we had, or our ancestors. So I don't know, like you said, you can't take the cool from it. Like, we just gonna be cool regardless, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that being tied to poverty, being creative, being resourceful, people just gonna latch on to that. And
they like to call it nigger rig. They like to call it that. This was something.
Yeah, it's a nigger rig.
Like, oh, hold on.
But
that's what I thought about when I read the headline. Big facts. I said we made it probably made the best we can. That literally, that's what I thought about. We just do the best we can with what we got.
See, look at
always.
Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Mariah calling real quick.
I'll do the best I can with what I got.
But it's true though. It's as simple as it is. It's true, and it's crazy when you see certain people that come from a life that me and Movie Back kind of came from, trying to cosplay as somebody that grew up from the struggle. And like they said in the video, it's not about being tough. It's just you had to be that growing up. You had to kind of put on this mask because of the things that you experienced in life. And when you're around that type of stuff throughout your life, it kind of builds a certain wall that you, and I don't know personally, but I've seen from a lot of friends. I got a lot of friends that grew up like that. And it just brings a level of toughness and a level of just putting a guard up to protect yourself, because that's all you really knew growing up. Because sometimes you walking outside, dodging bullets.
You don't trust. Yeah,
that is true. You don't know about your own trust.
Yeah, but Legend, I want to piggyback off what you said earlier. This is partly why I said I didn't know we was hood, because we had everything. The thing is, we got it in different ways. Like, we had PlayStations and the latest stuff, but we didn't get it from the store. We might have got it out somebody's trunk. You know what I'm saying? You would go up to the nail shop, the beauty salon, get your movies and stuff like that. Like, we weren't without. We got it differently. But that's the interesting thing about it. Like, this world wants to separate people so bad. And
Mm-hmm.
it's like, as people, as humans, we figure out stuff like, all right, your kids got the latest because of this and that, whatever. I still want my people to have, so we gonna figure it out. You know, it's boosters. You know, you got the girl in the hood who, you know, what is it? Going to cosmetology school. So how do you hair and this and that? Like it's always somebody making a way. You know what I'm saying? Or trying to make a way,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. So once you leave out the hood though, and you start getting that judgment, that's when you realize it was different. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It wasn't the same as everybody else. And some people like to remind you of that. Because a lot of people will say, oh, well, where are you from?
Mm-hmm.
What school did you go to? No,
Even
never heard of
teachers would
you.
do it like grown adults. Like I was in theater, and when you brought up the whole ask versus ask, like when I used to say that, like in my dialogues or whatever, my theater teacher said, "Legend, if you keep doing that, I won't cast you in nothing else. Like if you keep mispronouncing certain words, I won't cast you in nothing else." So I literally had to go into the mirror and teach myself how to do certain things just so that way I could be part of what I wanted to be a part of. Like he literally would single me out and do that all the time.
Talk about singled out. I was the only Black person in this theater program I was in. So I was kind of shy. Mind you, hood Black, but I knew I liked acting, right? So I would stand in the back a lot. So the theater teacher said, Jen, you have to be directly under the stage light, but like you know it gets real hot. So I'm like, she said you're dark. You're the darkest here. So you have to be under the light so we can see you.
Yeah.
I said, oh, okay. You know, I was young, so I'm just like right now I probably would have ran out. But back then I was like, okay.
That's
I'm like, well, y'all need some better light.
No, but also, yeah, like back then, I was just like taking it as it because I'm like, okay, I thought this was part of the theater world. I thought this was part of like the theater world or whatever. But then as I got older, I'm like, hold on, some of these shit was not right. But he did end up getting fired. Like we went back, like I think 3 years later, and I testified against him, and he ended up getting fired. Yes, like because he had a history of doing inappropriate things and saying inappropriate things to students and everything. So he ended up getting fired.
But him too being a teacher though, and then being in theater too, which I'm thinking in terms of theater, like it's a lot about projection and dialogue. That's his job, is to kind of teach you the way to properly say it, but to threaten you and say, if you do it again, I'm not gonna cast you in this. Like that's a terrible thing to do as a teacher. Like you're not really doing what you're supposed to be doing as a teacher, which that's why he lost his job.
Which should be teaching that, but like if we keep it 100, when you get to real world auditions, you probably won't be casted for that. But like you said, G, he's supposed to be teaching that.
I learned a lot of stuff the hard way through acting. Like I remember this one teacher told us to put markers in our mouths, and you have to try to speak while the marker is still in your mouth because they want you to, project and stuff like that. Yeah, Lena, I'm telling you, girl, not only am I dark in the industry, I'm also a cow. I always was told I was fat. Girl, that theater world ain't no joke.
It's not no joke at all.
You gotta have thick skin. Legend, you know it. You gotta have thick skin, honey. You can't let nothing bother you. But we done went in our past. I want to talk to y'all about the future. Get into this tea. I got a clip for y'all. We're moving into the future, and shout out to the peoples. But it looks like soon we'll have flying cars. Get into this tea.
Well, maybe the future the Jetsons predicted isn't too far off. After all, Aleph, a Northern California-based aviation company, showed off its flying car at the Silicon Valley Auto Show this past weekend. Boy, look at that. The car is 100% electric. The company says they ran a successful test flight in a city this month and have nearly 3,000 pre-orders.
One more function which none of the cars here have. It can actually vertically take off and fly forward.
The car costs a steep $300,000. Production is set to begin at the end of this year or early 2026 if all goes according to plan.
$300K and you can fly away. Yeah.
Can you run that video back? I think I missed it.
I'm gonna run it back.
Well, maybe the future the Jetsons predicted isn't too far off. After all, ALEF, a Northern California-based aviation company, showed off its flying car at the Silicon Valley Auto Show this past weekend. Boy, look at that. The car is 100% electric. The company says they ran a successful test flight in a city this month and have nearly 3,000 pre-orders.
One more function which none of the cars here have. It can actually vertically take off and fly forward.
The car costs a steep $300,000. Production is set to begin at the end of this year or early 2026 if all goes according to plan.
Now that does not look safe.
No, that do not look safe.
Struggling to get off the ground.
Drive on the road. What makes you think they gonna
I'm
be able to drive
saying,
in the air? Like that could
do
be
you
on
imagine,
the
like,
road, and it look a little shaky.
and then take into account everything that's been happening in the last 2 months with these planes. Like, y'all can't even get that shit in check, and then you're gonna have cars up in the air too. And then think about the air traffic. Depending on how many people are gonna be up there, it's not safe. I'm not interested in that.
Right.
It's not giving the Jetsons. The Jetsons look like they was gliding. Baby, they over there shaking and trembling.
Gee, not just saying air traffic. I'm like, they could be getting in accidents in the air. Boom, boom, boom.
And
Yeah, no, I think that's
sometimes
what
when you
it's
be on a
called
plane-
though.
What?
When sometimes you be in a plane, and then sometimes they're telling you it's like a little delay with our landing. It's because there's somebody else
Right.
coming this way.
Right.
So-
So it's like, and I feel like that what has been the holdup for flying cars. Like I feel like the technology has always been there, but it's like, how are we going to regulate traffic in the sky? Like on, I guess, like on a wider scale, because like G just said, like it's certain airplanes take off at certain times, and y'all got to cross paths and da da da, and like especially with how many accidents it's been this year alone with airplanes. Now we about to y'all can't drive on the ground. Y'all not gonna be able to drive in the sky.
Yeah,
Crazy.
It's too much.
They can keep that.
They need to just stay on the ground and work on these potholes.
300K.
Because every time I
Right.
dodge a pothole, I run into another pothole. So while y'all trying to worry about getting into the sky, fix these motherfucking streets.
The sky, outer space. Look, we still got schools in urban areas that don't have working Wi-Fi. Get into that
Drinking
tea.
and
But you
driving.
want people to pay
That part.
300K for a car? Girl, with them flying to the convenience store, child, please get into that tea. I mean, I do wonder though, the distance.
That could barely get off
Like,
the ground.
is it? Yeah. I wonder, like, can you actually go places? Like, if I had it and I'm in Maryland, could I safely fly to California? That's what I'm wondering. Will I have to land? And, probably I would have to land, maybe, yeah.
How slow that
Thanks for
car was
that.
flying, it would have taken you a whole month to get there.
Don't go over
And
any
you
mountains.
probably can't
gonna
fit your
say.
bags in the car either. The car was just shaking. You probably can't fit you or your bags in there. It don't look like it's stable.
And then, would it be in a flying car? Would it take gas? And if it's an electric car, then
Yeah, that's
how
what
do
they
you
say,
recharge
yeah.
it?
I
Say
think
you in
that
the air
electric-
and you run out of
You know,
How you
battery.
gonna know what stoplight to stop at? You gonna be in the air.
You don't, you're air, so,
Oh, okay.
So
all
what if
air,
you run
what
out
they
of?
say?
What if you run out of energy, whatever it is, energy, gas? What's gonna happen?
I think it
stuck up in
should
the air, you're
warn
gonna
you,
fall.
like warning, get gas now, warning, and it'll like level down maybe. I don't know the rules. They said it's coming out next year, y'all. But look, moving right along, there is a person who could have used a flying car. If y'all have not heard, Karen Huger is in a clinic. They got her. She could have used that flying car that night, honey. When she said that she will be freed and all that stuff like that, when they released that footage of Karen drunk talking about these people poor and white and all that stuff like that, I knew she was going to jail. I said, she's done. What did y'all think when y'all first heard they put Karen in a clink?
Her attorney is stupid. I don't know why they reviewed that footage and thought that they could take it to trial and think that she wasn't going to get sentenced. Like, watching that video, I would have told her take the plea deal.
Mm-hmm.
After that, but not only that, knowing that she's had 3 other DUIs before that, why would you let that go to trial? You know you're going to jail. And then not only that, they said she was saying that she went to rehab, and then we find out that she was only in rehab for 48 hours. And then you spent all season on TV acting like it wasn't your fault, saying trees was jumping out at you. Like, she just played it all wrong. Her attorney played it all
Maybe
wrong.
the trees was jumping out at her. She was drunk.
We know she was drunk. You can see it from that damn footage. That footage was crazy.
Honestly,
Speaking
she
of
would
the
have took the
video,
plea
do
deal. She
y'all have
probably
the
would have been
video
done with
on
jail by the
hand?
end of this month.
I had her video up here, but I don't have the drunk night video.
I'm gonna send it to you,
Mm.
but it's a lot.
It's a
about a
long
good
video. It's a long
5,
video.
6, yeah.
Yeah, and 48 hours, and it was a luxury camp. I heard it had
Yeah.
what wine tasting. Mind you, she's in jail.
Being rehab.
Do you? And they said that to a place that has wine tasting. It's like a camp. They said it's like a luxury camp for
I think this
celebrities.
is a perfect example of when people let their egos get the best of themselves. Like if she would have just set her ego aside and took accountability and just took the plea deal, she would have been ready to get to the next season of Potomac to talk about it and make a check. But now, girl, you got to miss out on the whole year. But I think she got like 90 days to go back and see if the judge would change his mind about the sentencing. But I think she's still gonna go to jail. She could get the sentence lowered, but it might be like a month or two. But she's going to jail no matter what.
She's in jail. they took her into custody.
She gonna stay in there. Like she not. She gonna do some time. She gonna do at least a month or two.
And what you said though is true because I know there was another from another franchise. I don't know who it is, but she ended up doing the same thing. I think the year before last,
Teresa,
and she got on.
Huh? Yeah.
Was it Teresa or Jen Shaw? Which one? Oh,
no, it's from one of the California seasons. She almost hit. I think she almost ran into a house, and she got on TV and was just completely empathetic. She was just apologizing, saying that I did this.
From Beverly Hills. Is she blonde? I forget her name, but
yeah.
She's from Beverly. Yeah, her husband. It was something going on. Yeah.
And she took ownership for what she did. She knew she was wrong. She said she was wrong and it would never happen again. That's all you got to do is show that you at least learn from it. Karen didn't learn from it. Karen, and as we know, she didn't learn from it because it's her 4th time doing it. So letting that go to trial was crazy to me. That was the craziest part to me.
Yeah. Honestly, Mark, that's what she should have done. She should have just took the plea deal. She probably would have only had to serve 1 or 2 months.
Yeah. Because she got a year and then she got a year protected too, right?
Yeah.
How was she able to, it's her 4th one, well, how was she able to keep her license and drive without having to take a breathalyzer? You know, like how was...
Yeah, that's a question. Maryland? What's the Maryland laws out there?
Yeah, privilege. And it is Erica Jane. I think that's who it is, G. She was married to that man. Erica from Beverly Hills. Well, look at this, y'all.
Because I feel like that should have been stopped. That should have been stopped a long time ago.
They should have took care of it or something.
So, because I don't know her nor the story for real. This the 4th time she got caught. Did she has she ever hurt anybody, or was she just driving under the influence?
I don't think she's ever hurt anybody.
I don't think she ever hurt anybody. Because that would have been brought up. I think she just have gotten to accidents or probably done got pulled over. But it's just been like self-accidents. Like only including her in the car.
You said it was money. Mark, it could have been.
But see, that's the problem. That's the problem.
Well, I
don't even care how much money you got. I feel like a consequence of, okay, your license is suspended. Like that's, I ain't gonna say that's nothing, but that's like a baby step that you could take to ensure that somebody with or without money, okay, here, first step, okay, you probably get a little warning or whatever with the money. Second time, okay, now your license is revoked, or you got to do the breathalyzer before you start your car. You know what I'm saying? Like, how 4 times with no type of consequence? That's on y'all. That's on the justice system at this point.
That's the craziest part because she had no regard for her own life, let alone other people's. Because if you're doing that and if she drinks a lot too, and that's a running joke on that show is that she is always drinking.
But also, like, Karen, you got all this money. Why not get a driver?
She don't care. That's the problem. She don't care to get a driver. She gonna get behind that wheel regardless.
Yeah.
Which is the problem. She's too old to be doing it.
Yeah. She was like, I should have got an Uber when she was strapped to that car.
61 in jail is crazy.
She definitely should have got an Uber. Like, girl, you got all this money. Uber. I would have been Ubering.
And according to Bravo, y'all, they're
61 in jail is crazy.
Yeah, they're not going to halt the filming of the show. They're going to continue filming. Karen Huger's prison
For
sentence
sure.
won't halt. Real Housewives of Potomac filming. Karen legal troubles won't stop the cameras from rolling, despite the 61-year-old
Absolutely not.
reality star being
Do
arrested.
anybody watch
It's
Potomac in here?
crazy. My aunt turned 61. She looked younger
Hmm.
than her. I used to watch it, but it's like, what
Do
is
you
it called?
think they should bring back
Colorism.
somebody like Monique or Candace
I think they should bring both of them back. Plus, they fought.
or
So
Sharice?
They right.
Do you want Sharice back?
Who is no?
if we lost
No.
Karen, I mean, we
I
gonna
don't want
need
I
a
Sharice.
second. I
bougie.
second bring Monique back because Monique ain't got no money. Bring Candace back because they like what Jan said. They fought. That's a built-in story.
But also, I feel like they definitely did miss
out.
out on Candace because she just had her. She was pregnant.
Just had her back,
Did she-
but she
did
was
she have
smart
her
to get
baby?
off because that's not an environment that you need to be
Candace just
pregnant
had a
in.
baby.
Yeah, I mean, but like for a production standpoint, like that would have been a
Yeah,
good
they missed out on
storyline
that
for
story.
her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I think she was
But-
going through treatment before a couple seasons
Yeah.
before.
so that would
trying
have
to
been
get
a
pregnant.
good
Now she got
storyline
pregnant.
to end it
Yeah,
on for her. But they stupid. But yeah, I think they should
But
bring
I'm
Monique
sure
back.
production is not going to stop because they're going to use this as a storyline while she gone and when she come back.
Y'all
But I
think
If she
want
come
to I want to
back,
get
do you
into,
think she would come back?
has anybody
She gotta talk
tackled
about it
her
now.
drinking problem?
Yes, a lot of people have
Her
called it
husband
out.
talked about
covered it up.
But has anybody
Oh,
ever talked about her drinking problem? Like, why is she an alcoholic? What
On
is
the
she
show,
going through?
well,
they
when
talked
she
about
was
her having
They
an
drunk,
have?
issue
she
Okay,
with
well,
was
let's
talking
drinking.
go.
about I'm a concubine and all this stuff like that.
They talked about her drinking problem. The only
Giselle
difference is
definitely
she's just not.
did. Robin
She don't own up
has
to
and
it.
Ashley has, but nobody really liked them. A
Not
lot
a
of people like,
reason. They just make fun of it. Yeah.
yeah.
I was just
But
about
her
to say
coming
that. I'm
back,
like, so
she would
making
have
fun of
to.
it ain't really talking about, like, nobody really trying to get to the root of it.
They don't
No,
love her.
not
No,
that. Oh, so you want them to have a come to Jesus moment?
They
but she
don't
gotta
love
be.
her.
She gotta
Yes,
be
I
willing
need
to
her to
do
have a
it
come
though.
to Jesus moment.
She
Like,
She
I
don't
feel
see
like
that she
as
has a
a
problem
show,
though.
I feel like as a show, this is where like morals and ethics come in to show business. Like we have like a chance to really shine a light on a serious topic, and instead of just having the cast members make fun of it, having her play light of it, let's get her to, okay, we're gonna have you talk to this AA coach, or we're gonna have you talk to this life coach or something like that, because 61, being an alcoholic, getting 4 DUIs and going to jail, something is not right. Like we need to at this point help intervene. And if you think about it on a business standpoint, that's ratings. It's still bringing in ratings, it's still bringing in money, but you actually showing a little bit of sympathy for your cast.
But yeah, but also I think just this cast in general, some of them were not giving Karen that intervention that she might have needed. But also Karen wasn't being really receptive this season either. She was definitely even towards Wendy, which I didn't like because I felt like Wendy was one of the people who definitely always defended her and always had her back. And even Karen kind of left a bad taste in my mouth about the way that she was treating Wendy. So it's mainly about the cast relationships and also Karen's ego. She wants to be the grand dame so much that she's not able to let people know that she's falling.
And then that can play into the colorism of it all too, because she chose to not highlight the one person who was clearly in her corner through it all. But like what Legend pretty much stated, she's not receptive of it because she doesn't see that she has an issue. Like, yes, she went to rehab for 48 hours, but that was just for publicity. I guarantee you she's still in that jail thinking that she don't have an issue or a problem. And when she does get out, which is why she does need to come back and get on the show to see if she actually does at least talk about it, own up to the fact that she was wrong, and see what could happen with this group. And I know a lot of them girls in the group is going to hold her feet to the fire and ask her those questions, but we'll see how she reacts to it. But that would be what would make the show entertaining. That would bring a lot of ratings to it.
That's why I was like, they definitely gonna keep filming, and they definitely gonna film when she get out too, and she definitely gonna be on there. Like they not gonna miss that. They're not gonna miss that.
They definitely not.
Not at all. They're gonna get that bag. And mentioning getting to the bag, I think it's time to get into that tea. I know a lot of y'all been waiting for us to talk about baddies, and we're getting into it. If you are enjoying episode 2 so far, like the video, share the video, subscribe to all 4 channels. We have been getting into that tea. Now, before we go into our reunion predictions, because I know y'all can't wait to hear our thoughts on some of our faves, I want to give you all a Tommie update. Yes, Tommie, aka Tom Brown. It was a post released today that Tommie has been trending all week long since last Sunday. Tommie leave with a tweet after Rolly claimed she only went on Baddies to get a check off of their names. And I came to get a check off their names is insane. I was actually looking for their name today. I didn't see it though. So we got the SAG Awards, and then we got Tommie. Get into this tea. Now I want to show y'all something. I saw this funny video of Tommie talking about her cat. We're gonna check it out.
How's your cat? He good.
You hunch your back at me again. Hunch your fucking back. I looked it up. I Googled what that means. Okay? I Googled what the fuck you be doing. You feel uncomfortable, you hunch your back up. Stay away from me.
That's my daughter cat. I really don't like the cat. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like the cat. And the cat don't like me.
Not at all.
It's the I don't like the cat, and the cat don't like me.
Feel your shit. So
I don't
fans
know
have
why I'm
already
not
been.
getting none of the videos.
You don't see it? Did you wait? Did you see
Nothing
the
be
flying
showing
car
for
one?
me.
Hold on. Let
Yeah,
me
like
see
when I asked you
something.
to run it back.
Run it back. Hold on. I'm gonna run it back for you.
How's your cat? He good.
You hunch your back at me again. Hunch your fucking back.
I'm gonna stop it.
Okay,
Did
I
you
saw
see
it.
anything? Oh, you did.
How's your cat? He good.
You hunch your back at me again. Hunch your fucking back. I looked it up. I Googled what that means. Okay? I Googled what the fuck you be doing. You feel uncomfortable, you hunch your back up. Stay away from me.
That's my daughter cat. I really don't like the cat. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like the cat. And the cat don't like me.
The cat scared of her too.
Yeah.
That cat looks good.
I looked that up. And now I'm seeing what that
Lena,
means.
because them is our babies. Them is our babies, Lena. Because I know I be cussing my dog out.
Me
All right,
too.
y'all. So the Baddies Midwest reunion is filming March 6th. So we probably get it, what, April? Which I think, I don't know.
Probably
Whenever this
April.
goes
Yeah.
on.
Oh my word.
April.
Look at all of these fights.
But look at all these fights.
I don't think
So
we're
the
going to get all of
fans
these.
have been
I don't think we're going to
predicting
get them.
all these fades, but we're going to jump into it. We're going to give our thoughts. So Tasiki's lineup, how y'all feeling about this?
She's eating them all.
Yeah,
Not a single soul. is
She
being
Mel,
there.
Dolly with a possible DTB.
Mhm.
How do y'all think
She's
about
eating.
Taseki wanting to fight DTB again?
She
Because she
revoked
said
that
it's a
statement.
possibility.
She
I was
took
just
it
about to say.
back,
She
but
revoked
Said
the
she
I
wasn't
statement.
gonna
feel
do it.
like it could still happen. But she did
Oh.
take it back today, saying that Diamond has been
What did she
annoying
say?
her. She said Diamond been annoying her, but all season you've been picking with Diamond in your confessionals and stuff. So I'm confused.
Dolly gonna
Yeah,
have
she
broken
is.
bones again, so hopefully she gonna drink some milk
Miss
by now.
Glass. Mrs. Glass.
I don't know
You're
why she
So
right.
wants
do y'all
to
see
play.
either of them being a challenge for Tasiki?
Not really.
Nope.
I
I've
think
never
Mel might
seen
do
Mel
better than
fight.
ET though.
I think both of them will. I think they'll both do better than ET, but they're still not going. They're not going to touch Tasiki. They might hang in there.
Mm-hmm.
She might eat a couple punches, but they're not going to be nearly as damaging as what she going to do to them. I'm worried. I'm more so worried for Mel than I am Dolly. Dolly, for the most part, I can see her at least sticking her head up a little bit. Mel is notorious for coming in fighting with that head down, and when you fighting somebody like Tasiki, whose head is always up and always analyzing. If you watch the first rounds that she ran with ET, you see her literally swing. She thought that feint first, saw what ET did, backed up a little bit. You see her analyzing ET while she said, okay, head up. So yeah, I think Mel gonna get torn down. And it's sad too, because if she ends up fighting her first, and then she gotta fight
He ain't
everybody else she
fighting
gotta
nobody
fight,
else. Mm-hmm.
she gonna be hurting. Because Tasiki gonna break her body down.
I don't even think she might even get a chance to fight Tasiki because you know Tasiki hands be a little fragile sometimes too. She be breaking them, especially on Dolly face. So Mel not coming out to part 3 most likely because she don't come into the end of the season anyways. So Tasiki go be definitely run her around with Dolly first, and she might even fight Diamond the Body before Mel even get out there. So by the time Tasiki may be in the back when Mel come out, and then Mel have to run her other phase. I'm just hoping and praying that's how it go. Because I want Mel to win out her other fights, and then if she loses to Tasiki, I could just be like, yeah, she lost to Tasiki, but she won out the other fight.
I don't think Mel's gonna lose too many. I feel like the only one that is a for sure loss is definitely Tasiki's. The one where Ivory, they can go either way, as we know when it comes to both of them. They both have each other's number. It just depends on who's better on that day. But yeah, I can see her beating.
What about
everybody else
Nunu?
she's supposed to be fighting. I can see her beating Nunu.
Oh, okay.
Because when it comes to
I
weight,
guess let's get to the next thing because it might be up there. We don't want to talk
yeah,
about
we'll
it
see.
too soon.
I don't want to jump the gun.
No, you would have been on this one, but honestly, you think Nudie would give Tasiki more of a run for her money than Dolly?
I think Mel would give Tasiki more of a run than Dolly. To me, Dolly could barely even keep up with Pretty P. Dolly was getting tore up by Pretty P.
That's true too. I feel like
her bones break
they're on the
too.
even
She's
side.
too fragile. Like as soon as the first, I feel like Dolly only go get one round in with Tasiki, and then after that she go be like she go turn to Edward Scissorhands again, and her nose gonna be broken. Like she's not gonna get one round. I think Mel could get at least 2 rounds in with Tasiki.
Yeah, we've seen Mel eat a punch, and that's the thing. Mel ain't never really been hurt, and she's fought. We've seen her fight a lot, and she's fought Ivory a lot. Y'all know how Ivory punch, so.
Can
Mel
y'all
can eat a punch. So
remind
I guess
me
I'll
why
agree with
Mel and Tasiki are fighting?
I think it's because she said that Tasiki was coaching Ivory in Hawaii. She heard her, I guess, teaching her some moves. Yeah. It's very
So why you
odd.
mad at me for rooting on my friend? That's weird. Okay.
But then again,
Bitches
too,
just
when
want-
her and Anna got into it,
They just
she
wanna
pretty
fight.
much said something like, since you're not going to get in the field, get your friends to do it. And the fans claim that that's what made Tasiki want to do it. But it's truthfully, dude, because Mel got online and was popping it. After Tasiki said a little bit, I forget what she said, but Mel got online, was talking that shit to where she
Tasiki
definitely was
talked
hitting
about
them
her
points.
weight class. She said Mel was a chunkster.
And she called her ugly too, which called her ugly too, which is
I don't think she is though,
rich.
honestly.
Not even close.
Now you know that's just
prettier than,
a
Tasiki.
natural
But
insult.
you can't
You know
call
that's just a
nobody
natural
ugly that's not
insult.
ugly.
Mel has been talking cash shit.
Yeah, you
Yeah, Mel
can.
been
It's
saying-
easy. You just say you ugly, bitch. Like you just say it. That's like the
But your
first
shit
thing.
like a hater
You
too.
ugly
Yeah,
and your
I-
mama. That's
Not
the
true.
first natural insults that come to your brain.
If somebody ain't ugly, I ain't calling them ugly. That's my
But
hater
that's
shit.
what people gonna say.
Not me.
What y'all think
That's just
about
the
Ivy?
that's just the first thing that come to your mind. If I get into it with
Not
Rihanna,
mine.
my first thing will probably be like, "You ugly, big forehead ass bitch," and I love Rihanna, but that's just the first thing that will come to somebody's mind. Like,
So you don't really
Not
think she
mine.
ugly?
I don't know, maybe that's just who me, Rihanna. I love me some Riri. No, I don't. But that's just the first thing that'll come to mind.
Please.
Just like if you argue with a big
Never
girl, the
call
first
her
thing
a
you gonna say
monkey.
is she fat. Like that's the first thing that come to mind.
Well, if it's true, if
you argue with
I
somebody
know
who's
facts.
shorter than you gonna call them a midget. Like that's the first thing.
But those is
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
I come with me personally. I say
I
facts.
suppose.
If I feel like you ugly,
I
I'm
ain't
gonna call
gonna-
you ugly. But if I don't feel like you ugly, I ain't gonna say you
If
ugly.
I'm driving and I got badass road rage, I could drive and call somebody an ugly bitch and don't even know what they look like in a car. I'm just gonna call you an ugly bitch because
Maybe
of
they
what you're
spirit is ugly because
doing.
the way they
You
driving.
ugly.
That's true.
Or how they
Me,
flying.
Maybe that's why then. Maybe so I might call somebody ugly because their spirit is ugly. You know what I'm saying?
their
Maybe
spirit
Taseki
is
called me
real
ugly because her spirit.
she ain't. She ain't. You know she ain't. They'll just say, Tasiki just saying what, like you said, she's saying what just comes to her mind.
Woo, child.
Ivory's lineup. Ooh,
Yes, Ivory's up next. What y'all
Ivory's
think?
lineup
Which
is not that
one is
bad.
The first insult,
she taking
Ashley.
L's or she taking W's?
She's taking mainly
She's
That
taking a
ain't
W.
real
lot of
right.
W's. She's taking a lot of W's. The only L she might take is legs, and she still could end up getting a W with that one.
I think Dolly might. Well,
I
if
need
they
to see
fight
how Mel
first.
fight. I have never seen it.
No,
Mm-mm.
it needs to. I think Lex and Dolly might. I don't know. Well, Mel got her before, didn't she?
Yeah, it for me personally. The ties that I've seen, or at least in my, it can go either way with Lex, and it can go either way with Mel. Them other three, I don't see either one of them beating her.
You don't think Jayla gonna do much?
I don't know if this
Nope.
old, but Mel and Taseki look like they in the same weight class.
Mel's a little bit thicker. It's just Mel's boobs though.
Yeah.
Mel, if she got a breast reduction,
Y'all
if she got a
think
breast
Ivory
reduction,
gonna
it might
fight
even out a little
Natalie?
bit more.
You think Ivory gonna do something to Natalie or no? Because she went that African.
If Natalie says something slick, I think she will.
I don't think she is.
Like Ivory's the type of person to where like she go just pop off sometimes. Especially she in that mode, in that rage where she fighting. I feel like we go get old Ivory where she just go hit whoever she got to hit. Because I feel like once she get done fighting the bitches that she got to fight, she gonna be like, I still need that. Natalie.
Yep, she gonna be on that. So y'all see all W's. Well, I don't know. Mel might.
I think she is gonna probably lose against Lex.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I feel like those are the two
Yeah.
possibles.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I feel like those are two possible, but I wish Jayla was a possible, but she be fighting like she's scared. Maybe this new hair growth will help her fight more.
Maybe new growth.
I feel like Ivory is gonna drop it against Jayla.
Oh, they not really gonna
Y'all think
fight.
so?
Yeah. I
I
think
don't
they
know.
might drop it too. Like a Diamond and Tasiki thing, they might drop it.
I don't think that they should. I don't think they. Yeah, because like to me, why you want to fight her is a bogus reason, anyways. If I'm being 100,
You think she gonna be over it by the time the reunion comes?
I mean, I guess she's 22, 23.
And that's
I would hope so, because it's a stupid reason.
That's
in
what
the
I
first
questioned
place.
too, because I was like, maybe enough time has passed to where she don't have that energy for it anymore. But we talking about Ivory. If Ivory really want to fight you for whatever reason, she gonna do it. We'll see. I don't know. It just depends on what. I guess it depends on what. Well, no, yeah, it depends on what happens on Sunday, because they filmed this on Thursday. If Jayla say, I don't know. It just depends.
It
really
depends. Also, it depends on how Jayla responds. But knowing Jayla, she could be like, "Bitch, if you want smoke, let's get it."
Why didn't they wait until after we saw Hawaii? I wonder what's going down in Hawaii.
What, to film?
Yeah,
because they're doing a reunion mid-season. Like we still got what, 4 episodes maybe?
Now, do you think they might have shown them? Well, I was going to say, do you think they might have shown them the episodes, but no one's. They probably don't even have it edited.
I'm sure they
I don't
did.
know.
Bravo.
I feel like Hawaii.
Stuff, yeah.
Yeah, Hawaii could probably curve some of the story. It could curve some of the storylines, and it could curve some of the phase too. Because who knows what somebody was saying in the confessionals in Hawaii that might have ended up making somebody want to hit them at the reunion.
that is true. 'Cause there was a lot of fights in Hawaii, and people might have been talking shit in them confessionals.
Next up,
And you know they
Jayla.
was.
Look at Rowley.
Jayla has, in my opinion, her only true L is coming from Ivory. She's beating Rolly's fat ass. I don't care what nobody say.
Jayla gonna knock Rolly. So Jayla gonna knock Rolly, but she's not gonna knock Ivory.
She's not gonna knock Ivory. Like I said, with Dolly, it's gonna come down to if Jayla uses that left hand. If she doesn't use that left hand, Dolly gonna connect on one of them. It's gonna take Jayla back. If she using both hands, this could be a good fight. If they're using both hands, because they both fast. So if they use both hands, this could be a good fight. I don't know who would win in regards if they both are using both. But if she only using that one hand, Dolly getting that one. Tinkerbella, all Tinkerbella do is bum rush and throw that weight. All Jayla got to do is move out the way, let her and Tinkerbella runs up with her head down. So let her run up with her head down, slide over, and just pop her ass, and then you're gonna be good. But Rolly is the only clear
And that's the same
L.
with Rolly, in my opinion.
Kick her. All you gotta do is kick Rolly in her knees. I don't know why people don't do that. Kick her right in one of the knees. Pick which one of them that you want to kick. She gonna go tumbling down,
I
and then
think
that's when you get your
Rolly
shot
come
off.
too fast, G. Rolly, and then that weight up on you. All that weight up on you, you shot.
She
You
ain't
know?
that damn fast.
But like
Even though we
Jayla got
saw her
reach.
run
All you
first
gotta do
place,
is back and punch.
all you gotta do is hit her
Hold
first.
up, isn't Jayla
Like
go
she did
fight
the first
Lex
time.
too?
Oh
Yeah, probably.
yeah, she is supposed to
And
be
we already
getting
know
Lex
that's gonna be
together.
And I think
a L.
maybe Jayla might learn a thing or two from that ass whooping.
We'll see. But I'm giving that one an L.
Yeah, so definitely.
And why is Jayla
Jayla.
fighting Lex?
Because they
Because
don't
Lex
even
fought
wants to
in
fight.
Hawaii.
You know how Lex is. When it comes to Jayla, you
They
know how
fought in
Lex is.
Hawaii.
But see, that's the thing. We already fought. So why are we fighting again? This is why
Because
this
it's
show is
Lex.
just so
Do
mindless
y'all
to
think the
me.
reason why they fought in Hawaii
Mhm.
is because Lex took the fade for Dolly? Do y'all think that's why they fought?
Word on the curve is Lex
Possibly,
wanted
yeah.
to fight her because she did hit Dolly.
So
That's
she
what
took
word on
the
the
fade
curve
for
is.
Dolly. So she took the fade for Dolly
Yeah.
because watching the clip, Jayla swung on Dolly, and then that's when Lex choked Jayla down to the ground, and Summer jumped on there. Then that's when Anna and Scotty jumped in and jumped on Summer.
Yeah.
So that's why I was so confused when everybody was like Lex and Jayla fought. I'm like, why they fight? Because she swung on Dolly.
Mhm. We got
And
Rolly
then
up
again,
next.
maybe thinking about it too, because remember when Ivory and Dolly was going at it probably a month or so ago, when she said that Dolly was on that stuff, almost OD'd on some, I think she said some perks or some shit,
Yes.
allegedly.
Yeah.
That might have put her out of being able to fight, and then that's probably why Lex ended up taking it for her. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Okay,
Allegedly.
but Dolly needs that. They got to run a fair fade at the reunion.
Dolly gonna probably go for it. Dolly is coming to this reunion with a point to prove. She done called
And
out.
she better
She
fight
done called out
Tasiki
Ivory, she
last,
done called out
because if she
Butler,
fights
she done called
Tasiki first, her hand gonna be broke.
Well, look at this, y'all. Diamond fought Tasiki first. Remember, we was debating when Caribbean Reunion before it came out. We just saw clips. We heard that Diamond fought Slim 2 and Tasiki. So I'm like, I know she ain't fight Slim second. Had to be first, right? Because
That's
she
what I
looks
was
so
thinking.
mangled. Right. She came out after fighting Tasiki to fight the girl Slim twice.
Mhm.
So I'm like, what? So somebody gonna fight Tasiki first. I just know, I don't know who, but I know somebody gonna fight her first.
No, because
My thing is with fighting her first, it's like, do you fight her first? If you only got to fight Tasiki, then yeah. But I feel like if you fighting a heavy hitter after, like with male situations, she damned if she do, she damned if she don't. Because regardless, if you fight Tasiki first, you probably gonna be a little bit more battered and bruised. If you fight her, say she fight Ivory first and then fights Tasiki, she probably gonna be tired, which is gonna put you at a disadvantage with Tasiki, who is a skilled fighter, who's gonna have a field day with your ass. So it's like you damned if you do, damned if you don't when you fight Tasiki.
I mean, that is true, but if she has a mushroom, she won't get tired.
That is true.
Don't do me like they do her. Shrooms never did me like that. She get active.
We saw how she was.
She fought, like I say, 10 times off that mushroom.
Energy out the ass. I don't know. That's a game changer.
What y'all think about Rolly? Yeah.
Who is that?
It's Slim, Scotty, Jayla, and Diamond. They get ready to line it up.
Oh, dang. She getting Slim again.
Yeah.
I feel like somebody go jump in on that fight, though. Not go hold.
If I was Slim, I wouldn't go.
Somebody's definitely go jump in.
But movie,
I feel
baby,
like
you know
Jayla
Rent
is the
did.
only for
Rent
sure
did this
L.
week.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
I done paid mine. But Jayla, in my opinion, is the only for sure L. I feel like with Slim, that's an obvious win for her. Scotty can go either way because Scotty really can't fight. Rolly can't fight.
But Scotty is a kicker.
Exactly. That's why I say it can go either way. If she uses her skills and her personal training and her strength to her advantage, she can get it. Diamond, we know it can go either way with Diamond too, because Diamond had Rolly dizzy in that first round. It was the first or the second round that they ran. So, and Diamond can't really fight either. So it just depends on who can do what when it matters.
Yes. Does anybody know why Billy is in?
Why she in jail?
Under the jail.
She got warrants
with a
after her arrest.
$700,000 bond.
She had like 3 different warrants, like one for
Billy
stealing.
stay with warrants.
She had one for stealing, one for like armed, like not armed robbery, like assault with a gun or something like that.
Deadly weapon.
Yeah, with a deadly weapon. Like she had a lot of warrants for her arrest. Like
because they're like $500K. Like they got to
700.
her out.
Yeah, like,
I heard.
Yeah, they raising it up. They don't want her to get out.
700.
Natalie, get her out because I want her to go tag her.
Ain't got the money.
Natalie claims she got that money, so
Natalie got 70K, but I don't think she gonna spend it on no Billy.
Like, why would she spend it on Billy unless Billy come and write a contract saying that she go fight all Natalie fades?
Natalie gonna get that money back anyway off the show.
Off the girls. What did y'all mention, Scotty?
I'm sorry, G. If you got 70K on your head, I'm be like, hey, stick it out, brother. I'll put some money on your books.
No way.
All right, you.
All right, you. What kind of books you like?
Download JPay.
What kind of books you like?
Do y'all think Rolly and Scotty really gonna fight though, or no?
Yes. I think if they fight, it's because of Rolly.
Yeah,
Scotty made a response
like
saying
once again. What?
Go ahead. Because Scotty
I was about to say once again, it's
like
a stupid reason to fight.
Nice.
How you gonna tell me to go ahead and then you go?
Because you ain't say nothing. You know you lagging over there.
What the
fuck? You say go ahead, but this is how I feel.
She was lagging. I was waiting on a response.
Oh me, bro. You waited a millisecond.
He said, "Go ahead."
Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Here she go.
I don't even know what the hell I was about to say, bro.
It wasn't important.
It was. It always is.
Oh, not it wasn't important.
I said once again, Rolly don't have no reason to fight Scotty. Period. That's what I said.
Mm-hmm.
It's true though.
That part. So let's see who's up next.
My was pretty much okay.
Her list is huge.
Whose list is this?
This is Dolly and half of Summer.
Lineup. Oh my lord!
This is Dolly lineup with half of Summer lineup because she took Summer stage.
Right.
Yeah. She's losing for sure. Losing to Tasiki and Ivory. With Paula, as we know, Paula can get the upper hand on her.
Mm-hmm.
So it just depends on what happens. Jayla, like I said, it depends on if Jayla is fighting with both hands. If she's fighting with one, she beating Jayla. Emma, we haven't really seen her fight like that to even be able to say that she's gonna beat her. So Emma's a question.
Emma might shock us. What you think?
I don't know. I can't say if she is or not.
Okay.
Right.
Isabella and Diamond, I feel like those are easy wins for Dolly. If you asking me, both of them like the bum rush. All she got to do is move, slide out the way, and get the swinging. But yeah, Lena said Dolly ain't making it out alive.
I don't think so, honey.
She gonna be Edward Scissorhands. She gonna be wrapped up.
She needs to come wrapped up like Jennifer Lopez on Enough. She needs to come here and pre-wrap, baby. She needs to come pre-wrap. And nose, she needs to have her nose pre-wrap too. Nose pre-wrap. She needs to have on one of them headgears that wear head on.
Yup, she need to come ready, girl. You got weak bones, so make sure you protect yourself.
Is she smart? I would fight Taseki first and then leave to get out of the rest of these fades.
So you can't do that the way she's been talking. The way she's been talking, she can't do that.
She can't do that because
and I'm gonna just blame it like, oh, my hand broke. Oh well, my hand messed up. I gotta
go. Lose all your
go.
credibility. She loses all her credibility if she does that. She's talking about how hard she is to everybody.
Shit, we don't care.
You gotta get out.
I don't care.
I'm be like, I'm tired, bitch.
The only one I really don't want her to lose to, no shade, is Tink, because you shouldn't have got involved. You should really get her. I don't know. The other ones I don't know. Paula, see, Paula, she done snuck up. Cause I'm thinking maybe she would have got a went with her, but Paula woke up.
Oh, so I'm tired of calling your pussy bag, bitch.
Is Dolly supposed to be
Paula.
fighting DTB? Is that DTB down there?
That's Diamond. Yeah, they've been calling each other out.
We fighting DTB
Why is
over
she
the
supposed to
whole
be fighting
situation.
DTB?
You remember that situation before DTB left about her telling her something, and Summer and Dolly were basically ganging up on DTB. Like they were mad at her about that on the Sprinter.
Okay, here are the logical fades to me. Logical fades to me: Tink, Taseki, Ivory. That's it. Those are the only people you should be fighting. Well, I mean, I guess Jayla.
Well, she got to fight Jayla because Jayla punched her in her
but
face.
I say Ivory because of the premiere, because she didn't really get to get her back.
Well,
But that's what you fought her at the premiere for.
She was aiming for Jayla, and she ended up hitting Ivory because they were supposed to be jumping on.
I thought they said that she actually connected with Jayla too.
Who?
Dolly. They said that's what that's what started the premiere fight when she snuck.
Yeah, it was supposed to be. They were supposed to be jumping on Jayla, which is why. And then I guess Dolly just ended up swinging on Ivory because Ivory was like right next to her, and Anna ended up somehow trying to get into it or whatever. But they was basically aiming for Jayla because of what Jayla did.
Because like, if you fight P, that's stupid, bro. You done fought her too many times.
Honestly.
Baby.
Yeah,
Paula's
the
get them airbrush shirts ready.
Stop it! No! Save Dolly, Team Doll. Save the dolls.
You know what? In January, I'm gonna have your shirt ready for you.
What do y'all think she gonna come
I'm
wearing? Oh my gosh!
I'm a rocket.
What do y'all think Dolly gonna come wearing?
With all these days, she better be coming ready to fight.
Nobody better come dressed cute. You better have on your black Air Forces.
Let me see. Who's gonna be cute? Dolly gonna be cute. Diamond.
She definitely gonna have on some hot ass mess.
Jayla gonna be cute. She gonna be in all white getting tore up.
She don't need to. Jayla don't need to dress.
I wouldn't wear that white. I wouldn't wear that.
She gonna be in all white getting tore up.
The big legs.
Sports bra.
Hello.
Thin, small, short.
Ooh.
And some
big legs tearing everybody up.
Devian. She definitely gonna have on some wings. She gonna have on some glitter on her eyes. She gonna have on a tutu. I could see it now. She's gonna be coming looking a hot ass 80s mess.
Go camping. Hey, Don.
And then she gonna have on some pastries. She gonna have on some pastries on her feet with the wedges on.
Hopefully,
I can see it.
So you said
I'm about to get tore up by legs.
Oh yeah.
But
well, you know,
y'all think she's gonna actually fight Anna though?
I
yes,
did.
the fans been telling her
shocked me when she fought Nunu. No state at the Good Union, not the one on the show, the one at Caribbean Reunion. Anna shocked me with Nunu.
She shocked me too because I didn't see her at least getting one win. That one after she got parked was her best round.
Yeah, but she getting tore up by legs. Hopefully somebody jump in.
Yeah, Lex gonna tear her up. Lex gonna tear her up.
I don't think Lex and Ivory gonna fight.
I don't think they are either because
they gonna team up.
Seen any energy online that says they're gonna fight because they both have seemingly given each other a little bit of credit.
But also,
compliments or whatever.
Alexis has been making some like slick comments, like especially when that round of them in them gray outfits and they was fighting, like she was making slick comments towards Ivory, and it was giving like she was letting the fans puff her head up to make shady remarks. And it was like, if you know
that let the fans puff her head up,
if you know y'all two are cool, there's no reason to be doing all that. Because there's really never no beef. Just like Ivory said, there was never no beef between them or whatever. Like whatever they had, it could be deaded. Like there was no beef. Like Ivory and Mel legit got beef. Bitch, you threw piss on me.
Yeah,
we're fighting every day. But Lex and Ivory, they really don't have that much of beef. Whatever beef they do have, it could be resolved. Nothing that serious.
I agree.
Y'all
Yeah,
see
she
what
beating
Nomi said?
Jayla.
If Anna and Lex fight Taseki, gonna jump in, and you want to see Lex versus Taseki bad.
I want to see
Hey.
that too. Lex, she talking that like she really that fight Tasiki. You know, you like to jump in people. You want to take people's space for them.
I
Take
don't
the
know
space.
what's going to happen because when she be fighting Ivory, and Ivory is definitely like a heavy hitter. It looks like her when she does connect, them hits be strong and it be moving Lex body around. Now
Yeah.
with Tasiki, them hits are strong, but I think Lex got speed on Tasiki, but Tasiki got that strength
They
too.
said Lex is a. Ivory said Lex a heavy hitter too.
I know, but I'm saying like Lex is slimmer. When she gets hit, you go see it move.
You said she got speed on Tasiki. I don't think so. Tasiki showed a lot of range. She showed a lot of range.
Why are Lex and Scotty beefing? What is this Lex versus Scott? Is that
I
from the
don't
club
know.
too? And
Maybe it might be because Summer got jumped.
Lexi wants to be
Oh,
the
yeah.
No,
new
Lex.
Scotty.
Y'all remember Lex
Summer.
been talking. Lex been saying shady shit about Scotty since y'all remember when Lex, Jayla, Tinkerbella, I think Emma and Natalie, they were all in New York. And then they was online because Natalie was talking about how she got Emma up there because this is when Natalie and Scotty fell out. They said that Lex been making shady comments about Scotty. Talking
I think
shit
it all
online.
stems from Hawaii.
I was about to say yeah
Which
with
it probably
Summer.
do. Yeah.
I think that's why they've been beefing because it all stems from
Because
Hawaii.
prior to, you could see Lex and Scotty keying it up, but I guess like
after
when
Hawaii, because
she got
it
to it
was
with
trio
Summer.
on trio. They was trioing.
Yeah.
Fades were caught.
The
Lights,
old
camera,
G's
fades.
versus the new G. Yeah.
Lights, camera, fades. Okay.
Legend is Let's see who's next. Oh,
Summer
Summer.
losing.
Getting her ass beat by every single person on that page.
Maybe she might win against Jazz.
Jazz ain't been on nobody's page. She gonna be on. Don't do it, Jazz.
Summer gonna get her ass beat. You want
Jazz
to talk
is
about
gonna
somebody walking
come
out looking
dressed
like a
up.
mummy?
I know
It's
that's
gonna
why
be
I don't
something.
think Jazz gonna do it because Jazz gonna be dressed up. Don't do it, sis.
Yeah. Sitting pretty.
Jazz is only
not
gonna
worried
fight
about it.
if Summer
Left in
comes
his
to
chest.
her. Jazz don't be worried about Summer. Summer's the one that has the issue with Jasmine. But if she comes to her, Jasmine gonna fight.
Right. And I feel like Summer would only come to Jasmine so she could walk away with some type of win after taking all these L's.
Yeah,
Y'all think Yoshi coming?
She shouldn't.
Well, she might, but
If
she
Slim
shouldn't.
comes, why can't
Jaden
Yoshi?
Alexis shouldn't come.
Oh
Who
yeah,
shouldn't
Jaden
come?
shouldn't come. Jaden.
I don't even think Emma should come, if I'm being honest.
Well, Emma got fades lined up though.
Because she wants to
her.
come. But she don't need to be coming.
That's true.
She gonna be trying to dance battle. That's what she gonna be trying to do.
Please.
But you know what? Yoshi probably is gonna be there because guess who was there last season?
They like, let's settle this
Wendy.
old school.
Yeah, they're gonna invite her
Stop
because they
croaking.
invited Wendy.
Not the peanuts.
Wendy served no purpose last season, but she was there.
Hey.
I see Summer taking all W's. Like, let me stop.
I was going to say, Jen, you full of shit. You over there trolling. You get that ass whooped.
All right. Summer versus Anna. Y'all don't see her possibly winning? No?
She could possibly win.
You know what? I was going to say, because that sneak peek that we saw last,
I know.
I see tomorrow, if Scotty didn't jump in, Anna might have got her ass beat. It looked like she was about to catch a couple of them.
Yep.
I don't know.
But I think head up when they're both expecting it, I think Anna go get that.
Mm-hmm.
I can believe that.
What about Summer versus Diamond? What y'all think that's going to give up? I don't know.
Summer not winning.
I don't know what's going to happen because they both
Right,
can't
what's
fight.
Diamond going to do? Right.
They both can't fight.
Use her way.
I feel like any other day, Diamond would have dragged Summer, but Diamond is traumatized, so she hasn't even been fighting.
Usually she put bitches in headlocks, but she don't do that no more.
Now that's TV Diamond was different from Zeus Diamond. I knew Diamond versus Michelle. That's who I knew when her and Michelle was down there folding each other up.
And then and Gucci was down there fighting Cologne.
Gucci versus Cologne. Gucci, what's up with him, legend? Gucci fought Joyce.
Gucci can't really fight to me.
Is he just heavy-handed?
Yeah, but he can't really fight because he
Yeah.
got tour about Don. Don can fight.
Let me think. Don. Yes. Yes.
Don can fight.
I was thinking, oh, no. You talking about Nas' ex-boyfriend, right?
Yes.
I was thinking about the other one from season 3, the one who Diamond said she liked, the one who Diamond said she.
That was him.
That's not the. Well, yeah, she did like both Dons, but I'm talking about the one.
They was both
You know
on the
who I'm
season.
talking
They was both
about.
on season 3.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the one with the hair, just the haircut.
The one that was on Playboys too.
No.
Please.
Was he on Playboys?
He was on Playboy. That's how Nas ended up meeting him, and they ended up dating after that. He was tearing them up on Playboys.
Oh, period.
He was beating their ass. Like he was one of the best fighters on Playboys to me, besides like Cashy.
Okay. Well, y'all look. We actually are about to take 2 calls. We're gonna take 2 calls tonight. I'm gonna drop the link. But now that we're giving our baddies predictions off of what's going on, make sure y'all stay locked to all of our channels because tomorrow, once baddies drops, we will be doing our recaps. And of course, G has his live Monday with Movie Bay and Legend. So make sure y'all check that out. Make sure you subscribe to everybody. But before we accept calls, I do want to take the time to do a condolences segment. To anyone who lost someone in general, but specifically because there's been a lot of deaths in the news recently, I wanted to speak on two. Of course, Angie Stone, I want us to talk about that just briefly. And another one was Michelle. If you guys remember, she was from Buffy. Her name is I forgot, but this is the story, yeah. And I remember it's kind of weird. I'll be honest. It's like I always saw her and stuff growing up, but I didn't always, know who she was. But I remember her in like Buffy,
Right.
this movie Ice Princess. I don't know if y'all seen that, but like, oh yep, Samaya, yep. Oh no, she said princess. She's talking about somebody in the chat. But this is a video where
And
someone's
Harriet the
talking about.
Spy.
Yeah, Harriet the Spy. Like
Ice
she's
Princess.
been around. Ice Princess. She's been around.
Maybe I
So
used
I
to try
do
to
have a
twirl.
clip.
That was my
I want to
movie.
show y'all because a lot of people did not know what happened to Michelle. And we have someone who knows what happened to Michelle.
I have some incredibly sad news. Actress Michelle Trachtenberg has just passed away at the age of 39. Her death is not believed to be suspicious. Poor Michelle's body was found in her New York City apartment by her mother. Michelle recently went under a liver transplant, and she may have been experiencing some complications with this transplant. However, an autopsy will of course confirm the cause of death. I honestly don't know what to think of this. I mean, we all have our time, but 39, that's a year older than me. It just goes to show us that we never...
So basically, they was talking about her having a liver transplant.
Yeah, I ended it early though. Movie Bay, could you see that video?
I don't think so, but yeah, movie
hold
basically
on.
they said that she had a liver transplant.
I'm gonna restart it. Put up the thumb if you can see this one.
I have some incredibly sad news. Actress Michelle Trachtenberg has just passed away.
Okay, see it.
I have some incredibly sad news. Actress Michelle Trachtenberg has just passed away at the age of 39. Her death is not believed to be suspicious. Poor Michelle's body was found in her New York City apartment by her mother. Michelle recently went under a liver transplant, and she may have been experiencing some complications with this transplant. However, an autopsy will of course confirm the cause of death. I honestly don't know what to think of this. I mean, we all have our time, but 39, that's a year older than me. It just goes to show us that we never know when our time is. We need to treasure every single day, you guys. It's just unreal. It could be at any moment. I'm praying for Michelle and her family at this time. Michelle was known for Gossip Girl and Buffy the Vampire Slayer and many other films, and of course Harriet the Spy. Michelle, please rest in peace. You will be remembered. We love you.
Okay, so movie back, even though you didn't get to see it, I believe it was the liver transplant, possibly, didn't take well. She was home alone, and it had been a few days. Her mom visited her apartment and found her.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
And a lot of people was
Oh
talking about like
no,
how
that's
she
the
looked
worst.
sickly, and they were talking about her health and everything. This is why I say you really shouldn't comment on people's health because you don't know what they're going through. Like they did that with Chadwick Boseman too.
And then he passed,
Yeah.
Coming on, right.
Just
Health, weight, how they look. Like y'all don't
don't
know
know what
what's going
battles that
on.
they
Like, I mean,
facing.
obviously we can see something has changed. But like, exactly.
You don't know what battles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I would like to say real quick before we move on to Angie Stone, I didn't
Yeah.
know how many people were aware of Harriet the Spy because that was literally my movie when I was a kid. And I
Even
just
when I
thought
was
that
a
I guess I thought it
kid.
was just like my exclusive little thing. Like I didn't even know nobody else knew about it. And then I see everybody online talking about it. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know.
We
This is
was
literally
all
like a
tuned
cult classic. Didn't
in.
even know.
Yeah, we
I
was
had my
all
little
tuned
spy
in.
book
Yes.
too. I literally for that Christmas.
Do
I
you
got
hear me
my
though,
own-
baby?
got
I
my
thought
own
I was a
spy book.
spy after that. And
I was
then
in my mama's
McDonald's
and
had the
grandma's
Spy
tea.
Kids.
I was spying on them.
I'm dead. No, but for real, it definitely made me want to like be a spy, be nosy. And then when McDonald's had the Happy Meal that had the Spy Kids gadgets in there, definitely added to it. So
Yeah, she will
That
be
part.
greatly
Didn't even
missed.
know.
And I love Dawn on Buffy. Like I love Buffy.
And get this, y'all. They was doing a Buffy reboot, like a reboot.
Yes.
She was signed on.
She
Yeah.
was signed on. And it's just sad that she's not gonna be on there. Hopefully they do
Hopefully
something.
they
to
give her
her.
a shout out.
Died
Yeah.
young too. That's the saddest. 39. Too young.
How old are you?
I'm telling my age.
Angie Stone has also passed away. Condolences. Her passing was a car accident. Singer Angie Stone has reportedly passed away this morning following a tragic car accident. We send our heartfelt prayers and condolences to her family and friends.
And
You
they want
know
to know
what's interesting? What? Go ahead.
her son just celebrated his 28th birthday yesterday.
28. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then your mom passes the very next day.
No, like that's
And
so
look, she was
sad.
leaving work. She had just did a gig. Fans have been posting the gig, and she was coming home. And you just got to tell people you love them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember Angie from the movie The Hot Chick. She had me cracking
Oh
up. She was the lady in the
yes.
store and fighting temptations.
Patience. Oh,
That
girlfriend
is
is
my
yo girlfriend.
Now I did not know that
that's
was her
where
until today, honestly.
Beautiful.
I
Fighting
did not know that.
Temptations. I grew up on that movie, and I still play that soundtrack
Yep.
to this day.
To this
Yep,
day,
Grant, same.
G, to this
Like
day, I'm telling you, rain
Same.
down, let your
Rain
love
Down,
rain
He Still
down.
Loves Me.
I can't
What?
eat,
I would
I
play
can't
that in the
sleep
gym.
anymore. Waiting
I
for
love
Like,
Fighting
Oh,
and
Temptations.
it's
that's
like,
that one. That's the one. He
But
still
that's my
loves
song
me.
right there. That's my I wish I didn't
you know how many songs you know how this
girl,
song got me through my breakup, okay?
do you hear me?
Yes.
That and in my mind, I always be his lady. But that's not her. That's
yeah.
Heather.
Yeah.
That's
Down that song. That's the
those two
Delusional
songs.
Queen
Those two songs
song.
got me through there. Okay, so we're gonna replay.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Angie. This DJ Short wrote a comment saying, "Rest in peace, Angie Stone, founding member of the early Sugar Hill Records hip hop group, The Sequence. Later a pioneer in neo soul movement in the late '90s and early 2000s, an essential part of hip hop and R&B history." Mm-hmm.
Right.
Wow. So I'm gonna drop. Oh, yep. So we doing 2 callers tonight, y'all. I'm about to drop the link, and while we're waiting for people to join, how y'all feeling?
Likes camera
Pam?
fades.
Okay.
I'm feeling good,
Y'all
That
y'all.
feeling
Angie
good? Look,
Stone.
he trying to get to that fight.
I'm ready to.
Mhm.
We still got 2 hours to the fight.
What
But that
fight?
Look,
Angie
Legend
Stone,
trying to
that
go out.
Javante, Tank
I'm,
Davis.
I'm
But that
outside.
Angie Stone, when I saw that, my heart broke. Like I
Mhm.
grew up on Angie Stone music.
No, but for
My
real,
parents
jaw was
played that
dropped.
stuff.
I was
Like
shocked.
I was like, no.
I
It's
was
like those ones
appalled.
like when Whitney passed, when Michael Jackson
Mhm.
passed. Those are those ones that you
When
always be
Prince
like, damn.
passed.
When Prince passed,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
I remember I was
sad.
at work when Prince passed. I said,
Y'all know I was so
"What?"
shocked to find out that Prince
Kobe,
wasn't
when Kobe
gay.
passed. It's some ones that you always
Yeah, I
remember. What you
think
say, Legend?
Huh?
What'd you say? Because I didn't hear
Oh,
what
I
you
said I
said.
was so surprised when I found out Prince wasn't gay because growing up I thought he was. So I was like, "That's my gay icon." Then they told me he wasn't gay. I said, "Oh,
oh, baby, he
Yeah,
had
he
all
not
the
gay.
hoes. He was just comfortable. And you know, 80s fashion on top of that.
So one more
Yeah.
clip I'm gonna play before we bring up our two callers. Do you guys remember the story earlier? Well, maybe last week, the mom who was living outside, she was homeless, and her children froze to death.
she."
Um,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
well,
I
I
remember
want to
that.
give an update, some positive news, so we can like end on a positive note. So the city she lives in actually gave her a home. And I actually want to show y'all this video, and I thought it was beautiful. So it's just a short clip. I'm just trying to pick up the mood a little bit. Okay. Okay. Can everybody see the? Okay.
Can y'all hear it?
No audio though.
Yeah, I can't hear it. I can see it.
No audio. Okay, that's probably it. Well, I just wanted to give that update. I'm gonna stop sharing it, and I'm gonna bring up our guests. But I do think that's cool, though, that they did give her a home. But I brought it up because I wanted to say that as simple of a fix as that was, why isn't it something that more? I won't say the world, but I'll say mayors or you know what I'm saying, council people, why don't y'all do more stuff like that for people who are trying to get help? Allegedly she was, but the shelters are full, you know, so they were outside. But yeah. All right. So the first call, well, how many minutes we doing? 10 minutes per person? Five? What we doing?
Whatever you feel.
Where we at? We at an hour and 27. What y'all want? Bless you.
Bless you.
All right, let's do 10
Oh,
minutes.
it's not
Bringing
enough.
up Samaya. Samaya, what you think about these topics tonight?
Okay, so the first one with Michelle, I can't say her last name for the life of me.
Trachtenberg, I think, yeah.
But like, it was so sad because I was at school when I heard that she passed because I saw it on TikTok. So I'm like not Dawn from Buffy, because I was just watching Buffy, and now just to
Oh my
know that
God, yeah.
she passed, and I heard about the
Mm-hmm.
reboot. It's just crazy. I mean, I hope if the reboot does go through, because there was a reboot because they was trying to reboot Buffy for years, so I guess it's now getting rebooted. I just hope like
Mm-hmm.
they honor her legacy, and they don't disrespect her, like saying that, oh, Buffy doesn't have a sister, because she did.
They can't do that because Buffy's gonna be old in this new one. She old, so we know you had a sister. It's not
Right,
like
but
she's a whole
but
new
they do
character.
that.
Yeah.
But they do that on certain shows, like when like reboot stuff, like when the actors pass before they rebooted, they just forget that that
Pretend
character
like they didn't exist.
exists.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just like, yeah, not just sad. But Angel Stone, I didn't really know her. Like my mom would put on like her music, so like I knew her music, but I didn't know like who sang it. But like condolences
Mm-hmm.
to her as well. And I guess
Wow.
oh wow. I guess
Mm-hmm.
we can get on to Baddies, I guess.
I know that was a lot, right? It's a lot of faves. It's a lot. What you think about that?
It's a lot of. I mean, it's really. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's just fade. It's just like what to think. Like, they're just. It's gonna be like a 4-part reunion. I'm thinking like it's not gonna
You
be.
think they're gonna do 4 parts?
With all the.
Please no.
Well, I don't want 4 parts, but like with all, I don't. Well, actually, I don't even think all those fights that were listed are even gonna happen now because the girls been going back on their word, and so I'm thinking
What are you
like
talking about? Dominant Tasiki?
like yeah, and then somebody said that Mel said that she's not fighting Anna no more.
Yes, she canceled that. Yeah.
I mean, they said something about Lex not fighting Anna no more. So Legend, you're safe.
Anna's safe, not me.
Nothing.
You better get.
They calling your name.
They call Tommie. They calling you. You better go down them stairs and get your plate.
I don't know why I thought somebody was yelling Mariah. I was like, Mariah.
No. Yes, I'll go turn on the.
They calling that name.
You better not be getting smart. Somebody, yes, I'm fucking.
She running down them stairs.
Not
Somebody
running
pushing
down
it.
the stairs.
Not me. I
Tommie, your mic's still on, girl.
Hold on, let's be eavesdroppers. We're supposed to listen.
We supposed to be Harriet the Spy.
I know. Let us
Jan.
Right.
Jan
Really
ain't,
bad.
I ain't no spy. I'm not in the spy word.
That's what it be feeling like, a little spy word.
But no, so I do agree
Tommie,
with
you
what Samaya
good?
was saying that about Michelle, but I don't think they're gonna do anything disrespectful to her legacy. I definitely think they're gonna include her in part of the storyline when the Buffy
Or at
reunion
least
does
a
happen.
tribute.
Yeah, they
How can
definitely
they
are.
include her? They can't include her in the storyline. Legend, she gone.
Yes, they can. They can include her in the
How they
storyline.
gonna put her on as the main
They
character?
can have a funeral for her on Buffy.
Do a
They literally-
funeral scene. That ain't
Yes.
including her.
They
She
did
ain't
it
no
on Glee
cat.
for Finn when he died. They had a whole episode dedicated to Finn for when he died. They sung songs.
But
for
why
him
start the reboot off so sad?
because then we could get. We got to start somewhere.
That is true. That
What
could
y'all think they're gonna do about Euphoria?
Oh, with the one guy died. What was his name?
Oh boy,
Angus.
The whole cast is not even
The
returning.
redhead.
So
The redhead died.
the whole cast is not even returning. So the whole story.
I remember. Was it a OD or no?
Yeah,
I
he
think
OD'd.
so.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He still got a movie coming out too called Freaky Tales.
Oh,
what he doing in that?
He in there somewhere. Normani's in it. The guy from Insecure.
He was in that movie this year.
Pesco.
I mean, last
Pedro
year.
Pedro
The
Pesco.
vampire movie Abigail. That was a cool movie.
There too. So this movie must be old too, but they coming out with it this year in April.
I'm confused. I mean, why didn't they do it while
it's
he
gotta
was
be old.
Well, because they were shopping it
Yeah,
around for a
almost 2
while.
years
Like
ago.
they were shopping it around and getting into festivals because they do it through film festivals before, so that way they could get back in and get funding to release it out into like theaters and like promote it and stuff. So they did film festivals like last year, I want to say in January.
That's
and
how you know
now
the
they
movie's ass. If you don't have it like connected to one studio. If
Well,
no studio
not
is gonna buy.
sure. Samaya, years ago, it was a movie called Precious. And believe it or not, Precious was an indie movie before all these big names picked it up. And then it got real popular. So sometimes
Yeah, it's definitely not foreign. I'm just concerned because it took so long. That's my concern.
That part.
When did he pass? When did he?
Almost 2 years ago.
Like
yeah,
2023,
2-3 years
yeah.
ago.
Like late 2023.
Because Euphoria was off. It was after the second season, so maybe it's almost 3 years.
Yeah, and it's
They
been like
kept pushing the season.
yeah, and the Euphoria, like how long did season 2?
Yeah, almost 3 years.
Come
Well,
out?
season 3.
Well, it was season 2. Like season
Well,
2
you know what?
took years
That's
to come out
not
too.
long.
Because
Oh,
like
yeah.
season 1 was in 2019, and then season 2 came out in 2022. So yeah.
Honestly, now that I think about it, that's not that long because I didn't know he passed away in 23. I thought it was longer than that. That's
He
that's
passed
not
in
that long.
23. I thought it was longer. Yeah, I thought it was longer than that too. I thought
No,
it was at least
like
22.
I heard about his OD.
Maybe your life just been.
Like
I just
December. I think it was
Googled it. It
December
was
of
July
2023.
2023.
Like so, maybe December going on to 2024.
July 2023.
Oh, it was July. Damn, I thought it was later than that. Okay.
Like
Yeah.
Like, damn.
But it's gonna continue. They did the same thing with Descendants, Disney Descendants, when that one actor passed away in his sleep.
Cameron.
The
Cameron
show went
Boyce.
on. Yeah, they've done like 2 movies since,
And I haven't
So,
watched them, so
well, no shade, I did.
Yeah, I watched all the Descendants. Okay.
Yeah,
I only
it really all depends on the type of reboot it's gonna be, and if they already wrote her in the story, they're gonna have to do a rewrite, which is gonna delay the reboot.
So that's why I'm thinking they should just do like a tribute episode and then just like call it. Because like if you already wrote her in the story, then you're gonna have to rewrite it, and that's gonna be a lot of more work and push it back than it needs to be pushed back too. But they didn't. But
And no
No shade. Did
that's
y'all
what
ask for a
Zeus should have
reboot?
did
Because I didn't.
on Arkamina show. When that guy died on Arkamina show, they should have did that. I heard Zeus ain't say nothing about that man. They still showing up.
Why he being a
What's
Aaron
Zeus
Piper.
for you? Zeus don't care about that.
Because like
Now,
don't
I
care
think
about
they
nothing.
probably are going to do it at the end. But if I was over it, I would have done it at the beginning and probably at the end of the season. But like, it shouldn't be mentioned every episode. And honestly, I'm kind of over people bringing it up every episode as well.
but the
It's
guy
like, yes,
from,
we know.
The guy
We
from
know.
the show made it pretty far on the show. I heard so like you can't edit him
So
out.
they can't just edit them out. Well, I mean, look at Megan. It was a show back in the day called Megan Once a Millionaire, and I think the guy passed away, and they just canceled the whole show
They
altogether.
canceled the show. Yeah.
Yeah, because he
Yeah.
But also, yeah, it was what he committed. Like that's why. That's why. It wasn't just because he passed away. It was because he was out there unaliving people and then unalived himself. So
Well, wait, I didn't mean to laugh. That's not funny.
yeah, he single-handedly brought down VH1. It pissed me off.
Who did?
Oh, because VH1 style did change
name
after
was
that.
Ryan.
That's when
You talking about from I Love Money?
Yeah, him.
Didn't they film? He filmed I think they filmed the season 3, and I want to say he was on I Love. I'm talking about season 3 of I Love Money.
Yeah, but they yes, that's why
They never aired it because his family said no.
And then they went on to season 4 too, though. And then they aired season 4 in like some other country. I remember I watched it through all them ad blockers. But yeah, they skipped that season and did not show it.
Not you doing that, like just going.
Yes,
the
I'm that
extra
old. It was back when I had to go look at them old, like you had to go look and you had to click through every time you would watch an episode and it would go to a certain point, you'd have to exit all them little pop-ups. But yeah,
that's what you gotta do.
I Love Money.
Right.
Yeah,
that was the era.
I love
that favor of love. Yeah,
I do too.
I need to go back on. Well, it's streaming. I don't got cable no more, so.
Was you even
all about the stream?
Somebody? You might have been a baby. You might have been because you're 19. You was probably like what, 2, 3?
Yeah, I'm about to be 20 this month.
Well, you are Aries or Pisces?
Aries.
Makes sense.
What do you mean makes sense?
I know everybody who follows me.
Always what to say. I'm just gonna say, Dolly, just drink a lot of milk and build your calcium. Because girl, like this.
You think Dolly and Pretty P go fight?
There'll be no. I don't think so. Like, cause
who you got in the fight?
Who?
Against Dolly and Pretty P.
Then could go either way. Because but P be having her head down, so I'm thinking I'm gonna lean it towards more Dolly, but then it could go either way at the same time.
Oh, okay. Another question.
Okay.
Who will you give MVP to of the season so far? Most valuable baddie.
I mean, I'm Summer, because despite what you say about Summer, she's been carrying the season. Like I would say no, Summer. I would say Summer or Pretty P. I don't know.
Who's your favorite?
I mean, Pretty P is my favorite, but like Summer's been carrying the season. Like she's
Today.
she's the most talked about. So I'm just thinking like Pretty P is underrated.
Yeah.
She's not talked about enough, in my opinion. So
What about Lex?
no, like I don't think
She's
so.
not even in your top 3?
No.
Where's she at?
In the middle, I would say.
Who above her?
Above her, I would say Dolly, because like Grant, out of the trio, Dolly's my favorite.
Her.
Then I would say Pretty P. Surprisingly, Ivory will never be a fan. Anna, I prefer Anna to Lex. Yes.
What the hell?
Yes.
Samaya, get out of my face lying.
I'm not
You
lying.
prefer
I don't
Anna
like.
over Big Lex?
I mean, it's the thing.
Back
like,
up out my face. I'm about to call your mom and tell her to call you back downstairs.
No. No. There's too many girls on this damn show. Nunu.
Samaya, what's your final thoughts for tonight?
Yeah, I don't have any final thoughts. Y'all have a great night, and y'all keep thriving and
See you tomorrow.
Yeah,
We dropping our reviews. Thank you, Samaya.
Thank you, Samaya.
Bye.
Shout out to
I'm glad you're back
Samaya.
on the Anna side.
Yeah, I don't like her, but I prefer her to several other people.
You like her. That's what I heard. Boom.
Okay, she got personality, but other than that, I can admit that like she has made me laugh. Like when she was mocking Summer, she mocked Summer's voice. That was funny. I'm not even gonna hold you.
And when she called out Natalie, I'll be laughing.
Yeah, but like she don't be doing nothing when she calls out Natalie. But you only calling out Natalie in the confessionals. Like, bitch, call her out in real time.
That's true. She want that check. She gotta get that check up in her.
Right, but you know what? Y'all have
check up on the check on me.
Y'all have a great night though.
Thank you, Samaya, for always supporting. Have a
Be
good
safe.
night.
Bye.
Okay, now the last caller for tonight, we have Lena.
Lena.
Welcome, Lena. What did you think about these topics tonight?
Me and Movie Day must be the same age, because she was over here trying to tell how old we is, and I got messing with that at all.
We up there. That Dirty 30 Club.
Girl, don't remind me. But yeah, I used to love Harriet the Spy, but then I was a Nickelodeon kid, so well, I don't know too many people in my family that really listen to Angie Stone. I think we were just raised on, neo soul as a culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, yeah, that's kind of terrible how Michelle got up out of here though, and Angie. That's crazy. What else was I about to say? The whole mom who kids frozen. I know people show grief differently. I ain't gonna.
She went out to the club.
Child, yeah, I'm gonna just side eye that. I'm gonna side eye that a little bit, but the damn no damn better. Niggas get on my nerves, child. I understand why y'all just be taking everything and having children that you don't want to take care of. Like, dude, you could have got a girl in the hotel room.
I mean, it is a lot around that story, because I'm thinking if you're all sleeping in a car and we all snuggled up together, how do the kids pass and a parent doesn't? Or were they alone in a car?
Well, she had more than just them 2 kids, too.
Yeah, it was 5 of them in total, I think.
Dang.
Oh, and out of the 5, 2 passed. Damn.
Yeah.
That must be her. Ooh.
Well, how did 2 of the kids freeze to death?
I don't know exactly how it happened or whatever, but I just find it sad that she had to go through that in order for the city
to get a home.
Right. That part too. Yeah.
That's yeah.
I understand, like, you couldn't get Like both, she couldn't get assistance.
Yeah, like I don't know, like because
She
I feel
said
like
she was
I feel
reaching
like,
out to the baby father. She was reaching out to the city. The shelters was full. The baby father gonna say she
but
told me
like,
she needed help, but she ain't tell me what kind of help.
but
Nigga,
also I
please.
feel like in this day and
Nigga,
age,
what
it's
kind of
so
help you think?
easily accessible to get those Section 8 help. I know it takes a while because sometimes they do have a wait list on it. But
That's done. Trump
even
getting rid of that.
apartments have their own like aids. Like there's certain low income apartments where you could go apply for them if you can't get on Section 8 and try to do that instead. Like there's multiple ways and avenues that she could have took.
But it does depend though. But I said, but I don't know shit. I just looked up 10. But
Yes.
here's though because
I'm just if I got 5 kids, no way, and they have a daddy, ain't no way in hell them kids
Yeah,
will be
girl,
sleeping in
the
my car
same
with me.
father, and
He's
he
sorry,
was
he
all on the
trash.
news, very nonchalant. He was very nonchalant on his interviews.
Because he was an ain't shit ass dad. He didn't care
I would
about
say
the
he won't take
kids.
care of they ass anyways. Hell.
Yeah, he probably wasn't in their life at all.
Well, I'm happy she got a house now, so hopefully she take care of them kids and they take care of everything they need to in that house.
Lena, something's going on with your mic.
Yeah, Lena, you're a little chop.
Oh my bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Much better.
I'm over here trying to do hair, girl.
Oh yes, multitasking.
Get
Yes.
that money.
Yes. Oh girl, wait till y'all see this fit on this Instagram.
Oh,
I just got
Where you
over the flu, and
going?
I just got better, Jan. I'm over the flu.
She going out tonight.
Yes, girl, we
Yeah,
going
where you
out
going?
tonight. We
Not
going
Jen doing the Joyce. Come on, do that Joyce bounce. Yeah.
But hopefully the girl won't be like, I can't remember where this other girl stay, but the one that had that dirty house, had them kids staying there for years, and they had to come in there and bust the house down because it
Yes,
was
I
Oh
saw
unlivable.
yes,
that
I saw
story.
that.
She
What
was
was
dropping
wrong
off.
with you bitches?
She was dropping off a bucket of Popeye's chicken every week.
Girl.
Did y'all see the Popeye's chicken boxes spread out? It was a Popeye's basically floor when they went in there. It was just boxes everywhere. They didn't even show the
And
kids.
feces all on the wall. Child,
You should go to jail for shit like that.
I hope she do.
Yeah, you
Shout
definitely.
out,
Cause
Jamie.
Lena,
like
wasn't it 5 years?
I don't. She better
She
get
got sentenced for 5
something.
years.
That's child neglect.
She left town. They was
She
living in the
left them for
house.
5 years and she would just drop by to drop off food and stuff.
That's
It's either a
Oh my
crazy.
year or
god.
5. Let me look it up real quick because I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. We getting into the tea.
It's
It's
been
So
either
years.
1 year.
how was the rent being paid? You
She
don't
had
get
the
other.
hookup. She had the hookup. So she probably had what Legend said. She got what that girl should have got. The housing, the program. She got her kids a place and left. Y'all good?
That's
And really,
That's
if
not
you paying the
funny,
rent on time, they
but
not gonna come by and
it's
check.
like what?
that's diabolical.
She's sicker than
Again,
them.
Where was this
that's
at
just another
though?
topic for another day with these manages and
Let
bringing
me look.
these
It was
children to them.
Ohio. It was Ohio.
And this was when?
Not surprised.
That
No,
was
no
like
say
This is
Ohio.
last week. This was the 19th. G, this was on the 19th.
So this just recently happened.
Yeah.
It just happened. They went in the house, and I don't even
This
know
is
how,
crazy.
because the mom said she told him not to come out, and it looked like a nice place. That's crazy. So the
I
kids
had them
was
Yes,
kids sneaking up in there
15,
and just
13,
drop some
and
Popeyes
12.
once a week.
Ain't no
And
way
they
I
want
would
to
She
have
get rid
been
of
abandoned
the
them
10
right
years
2
to
old
years
in that
abort
ago.
damn
nation.
filth. I would have went and
Right,
told
right,
something to
Moody
somebody.
Bag. So it say they've been living in there for years. All 3 of them are teens and preteens.
No,
Someone
I
should have did
agree.
something.
I agree.
Every child deserves a parent, but every parent does not deserve. Yeah.
But in reference to baddies, though, I just be waiting for Tasiki.
You love Tasiki?
I'm team Tasiki.
Okay.
I'm waiting to see her knock the shit out of Dolly, though. I'm waiting to see that.
Why you against it all?
It's just
Lame.
like Dolly really been popping it on social media. So I hope she got them damn bones together. Like, baby, you better take some calcium supplements, some milk, almond milk,
Some
some
Ensure.
yogurt. some
She
Ensure,
needs some insurance.
to be on
She
the
need
titty
all
of
that.
the cow. She
fucking
needs to,
She need.
she needs to be on the titty
protein.
of the cow. She needs to get it from the
She
source.
needs some
That girl
whole
is a
milk.
freaking literal crash dummy. Like,
She
like
needs
my
some whole
God.
milk.
Right. She needs some milk. But she ain't gonna walk out of there alive. Cause she has the most fades, I wanna say, other than Summer.
And then she got two of them that's gonna knock her head off in Tasiki and Ivory. And
Do
if
y'all
they
think
get an
Lex
equal
will
amount of
take some of her
time,
fades?
she's gonna get broken down.
What you
And
say,
that
Legend?
depends
What'd you
on
say?
who wanna tag in first.
Do y'all think Lex gonna take some of her fades?
Some of
No.
Dolly
She would be
fades?
smart
If
to
if
not
it's
do that.
yeah, if it's Tasiki, she ain't. She
No,
might take it to some other
because
one.
Dolly, Summer, Lex, they unfollowed each other. I think Lex and Summer are cool. They not cool with Dolly no more.
I wonder
Wait, Lex
why.
unfollowed Dolly?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't remember
Summer and
that?
Dolly been stopped following each other like probably what, middle of this month?
What?
Now I don't know if
Well,
Lex
I complete.
and Dolly unfollowed each other, but Dolly and Summer definitely unfollowed each other after the auditions.
Now I knew about that.
Mm-hmm.
I knew about that. The Lex and Dolly, that one is the shock.
But I
But then
always
again,
see
it's not
Lex
too
and Summer
shocking
hanging
though,
out, so I kind of just
because y'all remember
I
when
want to
Dolly
know
was
the
mad at
tea
Lex for
behind
not taking
that.
that fade with Paula?
Yeah, they got into it. Maybe they just having a sisterly quarrel. They gonna do
Child,
that shit.
please. Dolly, I don't feel like Dolly really messed with Summer no way. You just need the camera time.
She was a storyline. Yeah.
Exactly.
You didn't mess with her
She
no
like
way.
camera fades. Yeah.
But
yeah,
Summer
vice
kept a
versa.
storyline. Like she building a new one with
Dolly
this
was
Scotty and Anna. See, Summer's smart. She got a little bit of beef with everybody. So
she
it's like
do.
no reason not to bring her back for multiple
Well, that's
seasons.
why
Like
y'all didn't see my comment. I asked y'all didn't see the African lineup. They already put it out.
no. Yeah,
they
let's
put
pull
it out
that up
on
real
Zeus
quick.
page.
Yes.
Oh,
He
Are
pulled
you
this up before I
serious?
even got on y'all live.
What?
Hold on, what the fuck?
Yeah, y'all, come
They
on
already
now.
revealed the cast.
Yes,
What?
they did. Tasiki is not there, of course. Biggie
Okay, let's
ain't
pull it
there.
up. Let's
Anna
pull it
not
up,
there.
Jay.
Yeah, pull it up. I want to see this.
Callie's back.
What?
No wonder why. Was that you in the comments that said something about Callie need to kick Rolly in the knees? Was that you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
Okay.
that wasn't me. No, that wasn't
Oh,
me.
Not to
thought you
pass
did.
up.
Hold on,
Maybe I need to do.
don't tell the
Maybe I need to
rest.
do
I
my
want to see
reaction
who's on here.
tonight.
I'm
Don't tell the
looking
rest.
at
I
it,
want to
Lena.
see who's
I'm
on
on
here.
Zeus page now. Which page did you
You gonna
see
put
it
it up,
on?
Jen?
Crap, I can't. I
I'm
don't think it's a
looking.
Zeus page.
It's not on Zeus.
Jan, I think it's like a Baddies page.
Oh, it's one of the T pages.
it
I
might not be
did
official
see.
then.
It's not official. I did see the one you're talking about, though. Hold on.
That's
Let
not
me see.
official. Cause where they would have got it from?
Hold on.
You know
Editing.
how these fans be
You know
lying
how
and
people
making
they be
shit
making
up.
up like fan, yeah, like fan
Mhm.
cast or like
They
Dreamcast.
do.
Dang, I can't remember who I
Yeah.
seen that.
I got it. I'm about to bring it up real quick. I got it.
Okay.
We're gonna see what they made up. It's a page y'all called Baddies Barbie. Okay? I'm gonna put it in the chat and then we're gonna bring it up.
Yeah, you bring it up. I watch.
Yes. Okay. It's not a video, it's just pictures. Yeah. But Lena,
Mm-hmm.
you think Tasiki mad this could be her last season?
No, because didn't she said, I forgot what she said, but her daughter's like, you was leaving anyway.
That's what I thought, right? Ain't you leaving, Ma?
Right. Like I do want her and Anna to focus more on their craft though. Cause I actually like Tasiki's music.
What's your favorite song by Tasiki?
Right Back. It's in my playlist.
Yeah, a lot of people do like that one.
She'll be right back.
You better sing it.
Yes, Lena got them vocals. Lena, what if one of the baddies wanted you to style them? Would you do it?
I will most definitely, because somebody need to be style honey. Because I'm tired of DTB and these motherfucking one pieces. These sheer one pieces. Girl, find something else to wear. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. Like, y'all ain't got
Can you
nothing.
please help our girl Dolly out?
Oh, and child, don't let me be a stylist. Because I'm going to be looking at Rolly fat ass like, please don't be coming for
true.
that.
I'ma
You
just
ain't
get
got
some brace for
nothing
her
with the
knees
first
to
back.
fix them, bitch.
Don't do my bitch.
I'm tired of them knock knees.
Girl, okay?
We sick of her.
They knocking.
Mhm.
They
We
knocking the
sick of
boots.
Rolly for
But y'all saw
multiple
them knock
years.
knees can move though. She got the book in it when Tommie got that.
Baby, they
Yeah.
was knocking, and she was knocking over Natalie and Jayla.
You said move, bitch.
And now
Right,
she
that
mad
shit
at
was
Queen
so
K.
funny to me. She was sitting there trying to talk about what Tommie got on as if Tommie don't never step. Like, girl. I
Yeah,
was
Tommy
like,
always
man,
look good.
that could have been me. It could have been
Lena,
me.
does this look familiar?
Yes.
Okay. So this
Ain't
is fan
nothing about that
prediction.
cast.
This is fan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause
Nothing
I was
on that
about to
cast makes me want to
say,
watch it.
But it's not a bad lineup. We got 4 slides. So this is the first slide. They said this is the returning cast. How would y'all feel about them hypothetically if this was the returning cast?
they could leave Dolly where she at.
No.
No, not interesting enough.
Okay, but what about this list? The
Who
audition
the
panel.
hell is these people? That's what I was like. I don't know
Yeah, I don't
nothing
know who
about
none of them people is.
These the girls who've been popping it online since audition. These aren't confirmed
The
people.
only
They just been
one
talking the most.
face
Yeah.
looks
The
familiar
Skylar
is the
Marie.
girl with the pink hair. Because I think
Yeah,
she was
she the
talking
only one
shit
I've
about
seen.
Summer.
Yep.
They should bring Ivory back. I'm not gonna hold unless she got warrants, but
I heard Ivory was coming back. No shit, unless she
I
wasn't
want
telling the
Ivory to
truth.
come back, and that's crazy to say because
I
That's too
should have
many.
known this
That's
was
too many
fake
people.
when I seen the Claremont twins up there.
God don't
Would they
even
come
believe that.
back?
That's how
You
you
Who
know
they
think
that
they
ain't
finna
would
the
come
truth.
T?
back?
They
Oh
don't
my
even
god,
I
one of
don't think
them.
they coming back.
they
I don't
not
think they would
Man,
come
come
back.
back. They didn't want to be there the first time.
Facts.
Right.
Look like fucking cat.
We
They was
don't
mad
even get
about
a
their
birthday
birthday.
candle.
They was mad about their birthday.
Bitch, fuck your birthday.
Yeah, because they said they were brought out there under false pretenses. They said they
And
were
I
going to
also
celebrate
should have
their
known it was
birthdays,
fake
and
when
they went out there
Krishan
to
was up
fight.
there.
And they said, we're not here for that.
I think Krishan do want to come back though. No shit.
She need a check.
She do.
She needs to come back because she ain't got nothing else going.
Now, if Boss Tech makes it, she's gonna make Zeus history because no Jocelyn girls make it.
Who is that?
So
Ain't she on Jocelyn?
I
Okay.
would have knew this was fan made because they said Jocelyn said she don't want none of her girls on Baddies when she leaving Zeus. Yeah,
I didn't even know who that was. Okay.
she from season 2. Yeah. She brought in the money and
I hate that
Jocelyn
for
House that
Jocelyn. I
Jocelyn
mean,
was
as a
giving away.
Scorp, I understand, but like, I wouldn't be trying to stop them girls' day.
Facts.
Jocelyn's sick of them.
Why would Joyce be on there?
They say she a special guest. She running up on Natalie.
Oh please!
Why she running up on Natalie?
They're not letting
Now
Joyce on
TV?
that show. They're not letting Joyce
What?
on that show.
Wait a minute, Legend. Why wouldn't they let Joyce on there? You said there's no way Joyce is going to be on there. Why?
They're not gonna let Joyce on that damn show.
Why they
Now
not?
look, everybody in the chat. This is hypothetical. This is hypothetical. Fan me, all right. But yeah,
Joyce is
Because that's
this
way
is
too many
so-
girls.
Yeah, they're not gonna let Joyce on there.
I bet it.
It was
look,
12
I bet
audition
it
picks
do be a
alone.
lot.
Like, that's
I
way
bet
too
it
many.
do be
You
a
think
lot.
they gonna let her on there?
Hell no.
Why wouldn't they though?
She is gonna have a
Why
lot of
wouldn't
one-liners,
they?
and it's gonna be
Yeah, why
hilarious.
wouldn't they? That's Joyce.
They don't really like a lot of now that's TV girls, and I feel like if they're gonna bring back like Dolly and Ivory or whatever, I don't think they're gonna bring back a lot of other now that's TV girls. But out of the now that's TV girls that did audition, I think Joyce got the best chance out of all of them. That audition.
Really?
I do think she got the best chance because she gives the aesthetic of baddies. Not go hold.
Okay.
She gives
Can we
the
get more aesthetics of baddie?
She gives the aesthetic of baddies. But also, I just don't want Joyce on that show because now that's TV, it be bad with the transphobic stuff. And then I feel like Zeus fans are even worse with it sometimes.
Oh,
So I just
yeah,
really
they
don't
been
want her
going
on
in
there
on
because
the,
a lot of people go keep making
trans girl
comments.
on Erica's
They go misgender her a lot of the times. They go be
They
saying
do it publicly. Look what Erica did to Cat Dog. She said you have to have.
yeah, like shit like that. Like it gets weird. Like if I don't know. It gets weird and I don't like it because I'm gonna have to talk about it all season and cuss them bitches out.
I know.
That's why they should just do a doll show for Zeus. They'll eat.
Why
They
haven't
could
they? Why
definitely do that.
don't what is the LGBT culture at Zeus?
Oh,
Because
is
we
she a
know,
part of the community?
Yeah,
yeah,
she's one of the
yeah. So
girls. She's a doll. She is T though. She looks so good. They all be on her body on
Who should
now.
host it? Mangina?
Hell no.
Mangina or Cat Dog? Who should be the
Anything
host?
Sydney Star might host it.
Sydney, yeah,
No, they
that
need to
would
leave
be a
Sydney where
good
the hell
choice.
she at. Damn. Get T.S. Madison.
TS on
His
Zeus.
medicine's
I
not about to be
mean,
on there
if
fighting.
the check bigger, well, she likes
You
the
about
check. So
hosting
if the
though. Why
check,
would she be fighting?
yeah, a check.
And you know,
Lena,
it
what's
makes
your
seem like
final
Zeus that good.
thoughts?
So.
Lena,
I'm sorry.
what's your final thoughts for the night?
She's doing that hair.
I know. She
No,
working.
I think our connections is going. So I'm about to get to
Oh.
bed, honey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
because
get ready to get in the bed. You was just
Yeah,
talking.
me and Movie Bed, I'm mid-30s. You know, it's pushing 40. We gotta get in the bed. It's bedtime. I got church in the morning.
Oh, yeah. That is true. Yeah.
Oh, lady life.
Church. Yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure
But
we
my
got that.
final thoughts are, I already said the Tasiki thing. Okay. As Team Siki, I am gonna have to hold her accountable. And I am a Gemini. I don't really mess with the dynamic between her and DTP. Like, granted, I ain't really rock with DTP. You know, I don't do that attention seeking type of things. But I'm a straight shooter. And if I had the hand she had, there ain't no point in me being passive aggressive. If I don't like you, I don't like you. I'm not gonna have to like fake the funk. And then when I feel like you give me leeway to actually play into me not liking you, then I'd be like, oh bitch, I don't like you. I wish Tasiki would just be like, offer him like, you're not really my cup of tea. And you could just keep it at that. You ain't gotta be like passive aggressive with it, even though I've heard I'm passive aggressive, but
Is it passive aggressive, Lena, or is that your way of giving a warning? Because I think if people know how Geminis move, they'll know them. See, I think Tasiki trying to warn her by being passive aggressive because she like, girl, stop. But then people like,
well,
girl, why you
see,
messing with Diamond?
I get what you're saying because we most definitely now I don't know how Tasiki operate. That's a May Gemini. I'm a June, totally different. But I will say that as a Gemini as a whole, I do feel like we do warn people. But I feel like a DTB is a Gemini. So I feel like she will pick up on the warnings, like, this bitch. But see, I feel like DTB knew. And see, that's on the other side. We know when somebody don't fuck with us. But see, DTB also coming off like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. And that's the other Gemini side. So you got I'm like I said, I'm gonna just hold Tasiki accountable. Like, if you really wasn't rocking with her, then stand on that. Like, don't 1 minute sit there and be like, "Oh, Rolly, get her," and then once the fight over, you and the bitch say, "See, I wouldn't do no shit like that. I wouldn't do nothing like that." Other than that, though, I got hype when I see them. I got hype when I see them that lineup. Because I was about to be like, oh, I didn't Biggie is gone? Y'all prayers must have been answered.
And the way they did it, it almost looked real. Like it could have been Zeus who dropped it.
No, I really thought it was, Chad. I was like, why y'all ain't showing
it did look decent.
So,
no, I don't think Anna and Biggie going anywhere unless they want to leave.
But then, like, see, that's the thing, though. How can Biggie stay around if Zeus don't really like her? Natalie don't really like her. That's the shit that's baffling to me.
Yeah, that's the Biggie problem, though, because she know that. Why you want to be around people that don't like you?
She know that, but I'm not understanding on Zeus and Natalie end. Like, y'all don't really fuck with her, so if the fans was like, take her ass off the show, why y'all still got her here?
They want to make a mockery out of her, though, because they know she don't let them do that. She don't always be the butt of the joke.
Humiliation ritual. You see, they sent Slim packing. They ain't finished with Biggie just yet.
And just like that, Slim will come, and they know Slim will come back every season too to get it done to her every single time.
Yeah,
I forgot about
Lena,
that.
I agree with Samaya. They probably dropped the cast after the auditions air, so we can know,
who's
like who
coming.
some people are.
But didn't they drop the cast before the auditions finished for Midwest?
In Midwest.
If I remember correctly.
No, because I didn't know Dolly
They
was gonna
did
be
drop
on
it before
there.
the auditions, but
Really? I thought it was before the last part.
they dropped the they dropped the cast
Midwest.
before the last part, which was stupid because it was like
Yeah,
we haven't seen
disappointing.
half of these that y'all done cast yet.
Yeah.
I don't even understand. Well,
Yeah,
no,
they
take
don't.
that
They don't
back.
make no sense.
Content and coin and content, like Sky be saying. Because I be like, why the hell y'all be going to these cities, having these elongated ass auditions, and I'm like, yeah,
Girl, it's a
content.
cash grab. It's cash.
Yeah.
Just like Natalie got that girl pistol whipped allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Because they was in there fighting. So Natalie did that thing where she say turn to your neighbor and punch him, and allegedly somebody in there was mafia
Somebody did
connected.
their mama.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
mama.
Yep.
Well, mom, why the hell you at? Could be
Audition
my
for
mama.
Baddies, right.
Cause I be like, Angela, I know motherfucking well. Why you old ass at a Baddies audition? You are a grandmother of 7. Sit your ass down.
But at the same time, Natalie got to stop doing that because obviously the women will listen. She do this stuff to see if they're going to listen. Jump up and down.
And that's
Eat
why
off the
Cash
floor.
Doll was looking like she was looking. Because that's exactly how I was looking at these shit.
She never pick any women who do the stuff she say. She pick other ones. Nobody who do what she say ever made it on the show.
Well, that's why I'm looking like, well, she must not be the all that be all. Like, I'm guessing Lemmy and whoever else at the round table must be like, okay, we're going to pick this girl. Must just not be all on Natalie.
She probably pick one or two.
Yeah. Well, that's all I got, y'all. See, look, I need to be a part of the panel.
You do at this point.
Oh, now I need to be a part of the panel.
And Legend of the
Yeah.
I'm a great addition.
We could call you when you are.
Lena.
You better show us the hair. You better show us the hair once you're done. We need to see a post.
Yes. Please
We need to see a post.
Post for me. Yes.
I do post. Child, I'm over here trying to. I don't know what. Well, they call it peacock curls, but I guess they got it from Cash Doll. The hairstyle with the it's like the curls long flips in the back.
That's her signature style.
Yeah, I'm currently trying to chat because I feel like my curly needs a little work.
Okay.
So, but I got this Latoya Jackson look that I done put together.
Yes,
Latoya. That was sleeping on my girl, my other Miss Jackson, who's also
Now Miss
Pippin'
Scarecrow sitting over there looking like Casper. What did Nene say?
She
Oh
old
my
now.
God. Nene did read her down.
What did Nene say?
Nene said, bye, Casper.
But back in the day, baby, I got this picture with this red blazer dress, with this captain's hat, with these ladies. Gloves.
I remember that look. I remember that look.
Yeah, baby, I got it.
Did
I
always
already
hit up a
got it.
look. Okay.
I already got the whole thing. Ready to put it on. But let me take my old ass to bed, because I know me, I don't like getting up in the morning.
Girl, you ain't
not that old. You the oldest.
Child.
Who the oldest?
Well, thank you, Lena.
Y'all welcome.
I'm gonna see you on Tuesday.
You gonna see me.
All right, bye, Lena.
All right, y'all.
See you, Lena, girl. Have a good night. And I'm glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, hey, I think we did a great job. I hope everyone in the chat enjoyed the show. Before we head on out, I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched today, everyone who's in the chat now, and everyone who's going to watch on the replay. Keep in mind that all 4 of us have 4 different channels. The next episode for episode 3 It's actually going to be on Movie Bay's channel. So, Movie Bay.
The
Make sure
movie.
y'all
To the bank.
like,
The movie.
share, and subscribe. Turn on
Subscribe.
notification bells so you don't miss episode 3. Movie Bay, what date we doing? We know the time.
Friday.
Friday, if y'all available.
Next Friday. So we doing
be
it
out of
on
town
the
on Saturday.
7th.
Now I might host a late practice, but it'll probably be because y'all an hour ahead of me,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yes.
So it'll
We'll talk
probably
about
be 7 my time, so 8 y'all time.
So 8 p.m. March 7th. That's what we're looking at.
7
Awesome.
Central if you're in my time zone.
And 8 p.m. Eastern if you over east with it. So we're gonna be back for episode 3. Yes, we don't play. We outside with it. Now, one thing over here in the garden that we do what? We do the best we can with what we got.
I'll do the best I can with what I got.
Do the best.
So make sure y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you all for tuning in. Am I forgetting anything, y'all? Y'all want to say anything before we head on out?
No, you did good. I think we got to end it off with the
Yes.
video.
With the video, what I
Best I
like
can with
the
what
way
I
you
got.
are.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
sign.
Not that.
That's the sign.
Bye, Jessica. Thank y'all for tuning in. All right, y'all got nothing to say. We supposed to be out of here.
Yes.
We
Come
supposed
on,
to be
Mel.
out of here, y'all. All
I'm ready
right.
to go out. I'm
Look,
trying to go get my drink.
Look, I'm gonna turn you up, son. I'm gonna turn you up because we heading out of here. See y'all.